Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to that Shop on TV on ITV1. Welcome ITV1 viewers. On STV, welcome STV viewers. And we're also on Freeview 89, but they're not watching this right now because we're not live on Freeview 89. And also on UTV, Ulster Television. Hello, my dad used to freelance there. He was a freelance camera operator many moons ago. He told me some stories. How are you, everybody? I'm standing in for Sean and Hayley tonight while they're off doing something else. But we're going to have much more fun here. I'm with you for the next 4 nights. Rumours of my disappearing or going to another channel are greatly exaggerated. I am still here. And wow, have we got a show for you tonight. In fact, by the way, my name's, I forgot to do that bit, is Rob Locke. What's that say?
It's with an E.
What is it now?
With an E.
Is that Alan Ennis? Alan Ennis, what was it again?
It's with an E.
With an E. Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you. And
yes,
the viewers in Republic of Ireland as well. My brother Pat.
The ROI.
So, yeah.
I love Ireland. Absolutely. I want to go and live in Ireland. We've spoken about
this
because you're dead famous over there, aren't you?
No, not really.
No.
Infamous.
Oh. What's this?
Super excited about this. This comes from Pulte. Everything they do is about steam. Well, not everything they do, but their heart and soul is in steam.
Yes.
I'll tell you about the first original steam iron and stuff.
You're standing in for Bev tonight.
I'm standing in tonight for Bev.
Yeah,
I'm super excited. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to tell you everything that I've learned about this. I've been using this and the Forza Spirit vacuum cleaner, which is coming up too, which in my opinion is a great vacuum. And we're going to show you, if we get a chance, the incredible iron as well.
The instant, yes.
This is great. We're going to clean loads of surfaces.
Absolutely. Let me tell you about the Forza Spirit. It's our #1 selling vacuum. Do you know, in fact, we were talking about this the other day. We were up shooting in Warrington, which is where our other studio is, Oop North, for the shows we do on Freeview 89. And we were having a discussion, the crew and I, about what vacuum we would buy if we were going to buy a new vacuum. And hands down, everybody said the Forza Spirit. It is great. Comes in 2 colours. You've either got blue or green. Now, they are different item numbers, bear in mind, and they're different model numbers. So the SR110 is the green. The SR100, look, she looks exasperated, poor love. Oh, wait a minute. Look, she's got a Forza Spirit.
Oh, looky her.
I think she'll be all right. It's got an LED motorised brush. I think there probably should be a comma in there somewhere.
Yes.
It really, it's got an LED and a motorised brush. Even with deep shag pile, it just makes light work of the dirt. Hard floors, carpets, tiles, you name it. You can get up high. You can go down low. You can also use it for picking up bed messes. That was, I don't know what they were up to.
No.
But probably best move on.
They were eating cookies.
They were eating cookies, that's what it was. Yeah, so there you go. Now, if you want the blue, that is a different item number. And with that's coming up in a moment. Here it comes. There it is. It's 152220, and that is the SR100. Oh, look, she's come back again, bless her. She wanted to try the blue.
She did.
Yeah, she went true blue, baby. I love you. And the iron that Alan mentioned as well is also on the show. Here's the iron. It's the Simply Instant. If you haven't ironed with a Pulte iron, then you haven't lived and you haven't ironed properly, because it's the only iron I know that completely gets rid of wrinkles. Yeah,
do you know what? This is true. I've had it in the house. I've been using it. And honestly, I've got to tell you, when I saw the price of this, I thought, wow. I used it, and I brought in the iron that I use at home, and I'll hopefully get to show you a couple. We can't iron with it. We're running out of space.
We got to tell them. But Bev, bless her, Bev, she went off on her holidays, and she obviously was being mother, and saw the ironing board cover and thought, oh, that needs a wash. She took the ironing board cover with her. So we haven't got an ironing board cover, that's why.
I wouldn't have thrown you under the bus, Bev.
No, I'm not throwing her under the bus. I mean, bless her.
Kidding,
I know.
I'm kidding.
Honestly, these steam generator irons produce 5 times more steam than any other iron on the planet.
It genuinely is amazing, and I am absolutely blown away that it's £79. I promise you this.
Yeah.
I was using it, even the way the sole plate is made in this. I'll tell you more about it later. It's kept cooler because of the steam that this generates and makes. Is out of this world. It really
It doesn't even actually it has got an adjuster dial, but some of these
that's only for steam.
It's only for
the steam,
not for temperature.
Not for temperature.
Do you know what I'm thinking? What we might do later is if we get to it, we might grab a couple of stools, have a little sit down, and just have a chit chat, like a fireplace chit chat about this iron.
Because I've got a couple of demos I want to show you with the steam and that. So honestly, you really love this large detachable tank as well, 1.5 litre. Do you lots of ironing?
Now I've been working on this all week. Now Alan is a very accomplished Elvis impersonator.
Thank you very much, baby.
and he has the voice of a lark. But do you ever do? I don't know if that's a good thing.
Me either.
Do you ever do female songs?
No, not really.
Because I thought you could then go out and you could market yourself as Alan Ennis Morissette. Alan
Morissette.
See what I did there?
No, man. Turn 98.
Right, that's my one joke for the evening.
There you go.
Right, let's get on with it.
Promise?
If you have any burning questions, if you just want to say hi, if you want to shout out, tell us a joke, get us to do a little jig. We are your puppets for the evening, and we'll do anything for money. No, well, most things. But you can. The point is, you can contact us live at studio@shopontv.co.uk. That's studio@shopontv.co.uk. Get using them there digits to type them their messages. Now.
Right,
go.
Okay, so let's just talk for a second. If we go, I'm going to talk, there's 15 accessories with this. So we're going to talk about cleaning every single surface around your house. Bathroom, one of the things I hate doing, did ours today, using steam, honestly, my one. Amazing, you don't feel, like you're not spraying all these horrible chemicals.
No chemicals.
But what we're going to talk about first is hardcore. Rob, right behind you, you have a traditional mop and bucket. I left it that side because I thought we were going to go that side. I was going to be that side of you.
Sorry.
But, so what we tend to do is, we get this, and now, look at
we just like to shake it up. No, mix it up here.
This is actually an in-use bucket and mop from the kitchen in here, which is not nice. So what we do is we start off with clean water, we get our mop, and then we start trying to move things around. And you can see how horrible the job is. Now, we're not killing any germs, we're not doing anything like that. You can see streaks and you can see horrible things. And then the dirt then gets in, and you go put it into your clean water, and you do this. Okay, now you might say, but I put disinfectant and stuff in it, right?
But you put disinfectant in that.
Yes, you do, but you're still using a dirty mop and dirty water back on your floor again.
And how effective is the disinfectant?
Exactly. Now, there are probably tons of other things. These things you pull a pad off and chuck in the bin. There's all these different things. But may I introduce you and talk to you about the power of steam? Because the power of steam is incredible. I'm just getting this up now to a head of steam, and we can see what's coming out here. And this is just pure water and nothing else. Superheated to create steam. Dry steam.
Yes.
Now the thing about this is the steam will kill 99.9%. Look at that. I put it down there so you can see it. 99.9% of bacteria, viruses, and germs.
And also things like mold and all that sort of
all that stuff. And that's why we're going to talk later about different areas.
Yes.
Now you can hear this, and you can see the steam, and you can see how that microfiber cloth then absolutely demolishes the dirt and the bacteria and everything that's on that floor. So have a little look at the finished result just here.
Virtually dry already.
Virtually dry already.
Do you know the average household spend? Let me ask you. Do you know how much the average household spends on cleaning products every year?
No, I do not.
The average is £350 to £400
a year.
A year.
That's a lot.
That's 4 times the price of this.
Yeah.
And the minute you start using this, you literally can eliminate ever having to use chemicals ever again.
Yep,
I always say the only thing I keep around is a bottle of Blue Magic because it's, it's so good. It's, it's not toxic or anything like that. Now, look at your dirty backside.
I know my dirty backside. It's filthy, isn't it? But have a look at that. Now, that's what the microfiber cloth has picked up on that little small demonstration I showed you. But I want to show you something quite cool. Can you see these bristles just
it's
here?
got some scrubby bristles.
Okay. So basically what they're for is if you come across something that is quite difficult to do, what I can do is put my toe on this and I can use it to scrub like that.
Yeah.
And I can get rid of the mop and bucket. Look at that.
Lovely. Health and safety. We've moved. Our floor manager who is Sam tonight, and he has deftly removed the mop and bucket.
He has.
You wouldn't even know it was there.
Now, again, let's just move over here because I want to show you, Rob, would you be... Well, sorry, let me just pop across you here.
Yeah, I can't bend down because I have a little hernia.
Now, I just want to show you, when you come along to want to change the pad on here, now this doesn't need to be changed just yet, but I just want to show you what we do. It's Velcro, we pop it off, and we simply get the next one. And, well, what you should do really
put it on the floor.
Put it on the
floor.
How
many of those do you get?
3.
So you get 3 of those. I don't know if we've seen a shot of all of the accessories. There are loads. We'll see that at some point. What I was going to say is, even though that pad is dirty, Alan.
Yes.
It's germ-free because it's had superheated dry steam pass through it.
Steam go
Do you
through
know?
it.
So it has to be. The steam has to be about 120 degrees for it to kill germs.
Yes.
A lot of steam mops, and the reason why some people got so fed up with steam mops is because they had the boiler was up here somewhere.
Yeah.
And by the time the steam had been generated and it got down to the bottom, it started condensing and dripped and made the floors wet,
And
and
that's
also
the
didn't kill any germs.
Exactly. Now this one here, 99. It's been tested. 99.9%.
Look at all that.
Bacteria, germs.
3 cloths is the answer.
It's brilliant. So look at all of these accessories. So you've got the carpet, which I'll show you next actually before I carry on and do some more horrible stains. So the carpet glider, we have the
Yeah, we're
window
going this way.
squeegee. Let's go that
I'll
way.
swap with you if you like.
Swap, swap, swap.
Well, do.
So pop this
You've got
into
a
the
kink
front
in your
just here.
cable.
Have I got a kink?
Yeah, you need to just get rid of your kinky cable.
Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. It's fine.
Just pull it.
So what we do is literally just get this, line it up. Now, the way to do this is to get the front of it in like so.
Yep.
And once you have it in, push the back down.
Click.
And that now is your carpet glider on. And what that does is now it makes it much easier for you to glide across your carpet. Now, why would you use it on a carpet? Well, number one, refreshing your carpet. Number two, killing bacteria, because there's a huge amount of bacteria and germs in your carpets.
Yeah, yeah.
So again, simply pull the trigger and allow that steam. We can hear that. And then I can now start to steam, refresh, and get
Yes.
rid of nasty smells from my carpet. Now you saw me push my foot just there on the machine. I'm going to show you what that does in a minute, because there's a little reservoir on the front. Can you see that steam? That is what's killing the germs, refreshing your carpet. Because
Reinvigorating the
basically-
fibres.
Reinvigorating. Because the thing about it is that we don't realize how much dirt is on a carpet. We walk in from outside, we go to the loo,
Yeah.
we walk in there, we walk back into our carpet, we do all of that stuff. And it gets dirty, it gets a little bit smelly, and it can hold that. Your pets, they walk outside, cats, they scrape after they've been to the loo, they walk back in. So it's a great idea to do that.
Do you know, I believe it's either 7 or 8 or 9 steps from when you walk through your front door into your home to transfer everything is that's on your shoes from outside to inside.
To inside, yeah. So it's really
It doesn't bear
important.
thinking about, does it?
Now, again, have a look at this. So you'll see just here that I have a little foot pad just here when I want to take this carpet slider off. So I don't have to put my hand down where the hot steam was.
Now, here's the, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get excited, Alan.
Let's get
Do you know
excited.
why? I mean, I am so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about
To lose
control. I think I like it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I want you, Polty. This is not just a steam mop.
No, it's
for
not.
99 quid for a steam mop that is the steam mop of steam mops. Great. But it's a whole system. We give you all the accessories, 13 accessories, to clean every part of your home.
Well, that's what I was going to say to you. Every part of your home, anywhere that's cleanable, you will clean. So it doesn't matter whether the only thing you wouldn't use this on really is non-sealed.
I want to just say, now this is a video of a slightly, it's actually the model below the one we're showing you, but this is the only video they had. So it gives you an idea, and all of the accessories that it comes with. Basically, pretty much everything is the same, except I think you might get a bit more with, well, you do get a bit more with this one. It's a phenomenal system.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you're going to spend 99 quid on chemicals anyway. So this is free, because the minute, not only free, it pays you to buy it, because the minute you do, you don't have to buy chemicals
Well, it's just
anymore.
tap water is all it is.
Tap water.
Let's just show you back here exactly when we come to it, how we put the water in, where the water comes out, how you can add in the wonderful solution that they give you as well. Because a lot of people don't like, there it is, have a look at that.
There it
Deodorize
is.
Home hygienically. So a lot of people don't like to just use steam, because they think, well, I'm not getting that fresh smell, and they don't think it's as clean. So this solution that we have, we'll tell you all about that in a few minutes, is 100% natural.
Yeah.
Zero chemicals.
It's not
which is
needed,
great.
but it just if you want to buy it to make your home
just to
smell
make it
lovely.
smell a little bit
But look here, now we're doing mirrors, we're doing taps, or faucets, as they say in America. We're doing your oven, we're doing your grouting, we're doing your mattresses, we're doing your carpets, we're doing your curtains, we're doing your drapes, we're doing your radiators. Everywhere you would clean with a chemical. Look, windows, glass shower screens. You can even do your plants.
Even do your plants. I've never seen that been done before with a steamer, but apparently by that video you can.
Apparently so.
Again, look at that the way, Paul, you've thought about it. You literally don't need to take your hands anywhere next or near the pad. I know I picked it up earlier just to show you, but there's a little foot plate for it. You've got 1/3 of a litre of water goes in there, and I want to show you the little filtration
That's important,
system
isn't it?
as well. Yeah, very much so. Because we're going to be using this perhaps in a hard water area, and you don't want all of the minerals and stuff like that and the calcium to go through and block up your machine.
Yeah.
So there's a great little system on this.
It's a 15 in 1. But you know the other thing steam does? Have you ever had a steam burn from the kettle?
Yes, yes.
It's much worse than boiling water because it's so much hotter. I always say, if you took like a piece of leftover chicken, right, and you sprayed it right at the nozzle end with this, it would eventually completely decimate it. That's how powerful steam. It basically emulsifies fat and grease and oil and dirt and all of this kind of thing. It melts it, and then it's picked up by the microfiber. So it's so powerful, steam. It really is the way to go.
We don't really, well, we do because, you know, people, we get told how it's powerful, how powerful it is at cleaning germs, but to be able to say 99.9%, I do believe that 0.1% has to be sort of left there because they think there might be something that's not killing.
Well, because something always slips through. There's always some crafty bugger.
Let's just show you this here. So what we've got is we've got some white tiles. So again, we're going to pop
It looks like a murder scene.
By the way, it does a little bit, doesn't it? Have a look at this little reservoir just here. We fill this simply by taking this out, and this is where your solution goes, okay, to give that lovely smell. And then should you want to use it, you simply press that there, and you would do that with your foot because everything is designed to do with your foot. So let's turn that on.
Pedal operated.
Again, get the steam on. Have a look at the footprint just there. Again, using the power of steam, and using the power that's in here, and of course those microfiber cloths to break down that horrible sticky mess. And remember, if something is particularly sticky or horrible, don't be afraid to give it an extra little moment with the steam and allow that steam to break it down and that microfiber cloth to clean.
Yes.
And then by turning it sideways, you can see it get right into corners.
It just fits into the nooks and the crannies.
Everywhere. If you've got something that's tougher, remember what you do. Simply put your foot on that there, and then you can scrub as well to get that extra little bit of power.
To be honest, I don't really think you're ever going to need to do a lot of scrubbing.
No.
Because just leave the steam on top of the stain if it's really ground in, and eventually... You know.
If we look at this, this is really horrible and sticky. I mean, it's a disgusting, it's blueberry concentrate. But again, even if we come to that and we just allow that steam, look at that. It's just breaking it down with the power of that steam.
It's 120 degree steam. It's going to melt it away.
Look at that.
I mean, I don't think there's anything steam won't clean. But also the microfiber, let's not underestimate microfiber, Alan.
No.
Because it's got lots of little like micro fingers
so
that trap the dirt.
Yeah, and when you use the word micro, you're talking about, you know, micro parts.
Very small.
Very, very small. So each of the fibres is split and split and split in many different ways to give you those many, many hundreds of thousands, millions in some cases of fibres. Yeah. But just look at the difference in that floor compared to what we had just a few minutes ago. And it was as easy as that. Yeah. Now, if I was to do the changing of the cloths properly, simply, if you look here at the back, you've got the little tab just here, which has a little foot on it just there. Let me just bend down and show you that.
I've got a question for you while you do that. Yeah, we can see that. Have you ever read the back of a cleaning bottle?
Yes, I have many times.
Sam, have we got an all-purpose cleaner here that I can borrow the bottle on? Thank you. One of the spray bottles. Thank you. Have you?
Exactly
have you at home? You know, well, wait till we get the bottle because people don't know.
They don't know.
And don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Some people know, but not everybody. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know.
You don't know. Yeah. I'm going to come back to that other one that we had. So again, just the thing to do is to get that, pop that on, the little kind of hook and loops on that, and again, you're ready to go. But watch this, okay? Again, look at how bad this is here, how dried in that is. It's really sticky and horrible.
Yes.
But the power of steam, again, let that head of steam build up.
Power of steam.
And just look, getting right in between the nooks and crannies, cleaning everywhere, breaking down that absolutely dried in underneath these the lights here in the studio and killing all of the bacteria and the germs as well.
How good are your eyes?
Very good. I have my
I haven't got my reading
I have my
glasses.
earpiece in. I can see perfectly. I can
Would
make
you
it for
tell? So this is a standard bottle of home cleaner that's supposed to kill 99.9% of germs, right?
Turn the nozzle to the on position, keeping the bottle upright. Spray 20 to 25 centimeters away. Leave for up to 5 minutes.
5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
And then you wipe it.
5 minutes.
If you don't, it doesn't kill bacteria
kill.
correctly.
Who watching now? How many do you reckon? What do we normally do? What do you do, folks, at home? Spray, wipe. You haven't killed bubkus. That's as they ready, Sam. Incoming.
There we go.
5 minutes. This almost instant.
Almost instant.
Do you know how many people waste their cleaning solutions, thinking they have? I mean, you've just been dripping chicken juices, maybe. And you get your bleach cleaner or your 99.9% bacteria cleaner, and you go and you wipe it off, and you think that's clean.
It's not.
It's
absolutely
not.
not clean. You might as well just do
necessarily.
it with water. That's what you might as well do it with.
I mean, it might have killed some of them, but this, you have peace of mind.
Yeah.
5 minutes is quite low. Have a look. Go if you want something to do tomorrow. To literally horrify yourself, go to wherever you keep your cleaning products and read how long you have to keep these things on the surfaces for.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee 99.9% of people probably
Well,
will
as
never
you know,
have done it.
we have a little kind of a cafe takeaway.
Yes.
We use steam in there.
Where is that?
It's in Red Hill.
What's the address?
Between Red Hill and
Salford's.
Salbrook Road. It's called the
Salbrook
Brunch
Road.
Box.
And what do you sell?
We all types of brunch.
Brunch. So just
Breakfast,
brunch.
lunch.
Open from.
7:30 a.m. till 2:30. But what I was going to say to you is that we genuinely use steam because obviously we're using deep fryers and extractors, and to get the grease out of the extractor fan is the devil's own job. And you've got to get in there with the steam from this. And I'll show you what nozzle I use in a few minutes as well to get rid of that steam. But we also know that we're killing bacteria. Now we have to use a very specialized cleaner for surfaces if we were to use a regular cleaner, because it has to work immediately, and that is an industrial cleaner, so not good.
But the other thing is also, I mean, I remember when I got black mold in my shower in LA, and I had to buy like a super strong bleach concentrate type solution. You had to wear goggles and a mask. You had to ventilate as well as you could. Now, this was in a bathroom with no windows and just one door.
Yeah.
And when I'm spraying this stuff on, I'm like, don't get it on your skin because it might burn your skin.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't get it on your clothes because it could discolour your clothes. I mean, it was horrible. It was like, I don't want to be in there, and run away and then leave it for an hour and literally it says evacuate the premises of children and pets and leave yourself if you can.
Yeah.
I mean, good Lord.
It's terrible.
This will tackle black mold, won't it?
Can I show you how it breaks down and how we can use the accessories?
And we do. I'm going to take an advantage of a little seat.
Well, it's there. Let's do it.
Because I've got a bad
Let's do our
knee.
TV walk, which is a very purposeful.
TV. Hold on, I went too fast.
Too fast. There we
Give
go.
us the graphic.
Yay!
Sorry. Apparently, I wasn't listening again. Ooh. Right. Okay. I say that.
Pogo Patterson.
This looks a bit stupid.
Pogo Patterson is watching on STV at the minute. He said, "Are we live?"
Pogo Patterson. Hello, Pogo.
Yeah, Pogo
I've
Patterson.
become distinctly shorter now.
You have.
I'm just going to rest my knee for a bit. Hope you don't mind.
You take your time, my friend. So this is the unit itself. Just
I'm
here.
stood in a hole. I'm not on an apple box.
So what I'm going to do here is. Oh, by
Do we
the
have
way,
any high stools?
this is.
Bring me a higher stool. I don't think we do, Sam. Don't worry. We'll just have to deal with it.
So we take off the head, just like this, and you can see now we're almost getting into handheld. But what we can do here straight away is we can use this as a reach wand. So if you want to get into corners up high in your bathroom and stuff like that, you can of course do that. Now what we will always get with the start of this, you will get the build up of the steam first. You may get when you see it here, pumping the water through, but you will now see the steam start to come out. Now, I'm not using an accessory on the end of that, but you can see the amount of steam coming out of it. Hopefully you can anyway.
Yeah, I think we can see it very well.
Okay, so that's deodorizing and cleaning. Okay, so you can now get up high. Look at it breaking down this horrible dirt on this just here, and we can see that by the dirty water just.
Now that's a genuine oven plate. That is not something that's been dirtied. Now, how would you take the handle out? Because that looks a bit awkward.
It does. So I'm just showing you that you can reach up high with that, or if you want to get down the bottom around the
I always need to get down the bottom.
Around the pedestal of your toilet.
Especially my skirting board.
You can do that, yes. Now if we look just here, what we have is we have a little button at the back, and all we do is press that
and out it comes.
and lift out the handle. Now this is where it becomes nice and clever, because what we have got with this is, first and foremost, we can adjust the amount of steam that we have. Lower to higher. Now, I'm a guy, I'm probably typical, I always go straight up to as high as I possibly can.
Yeah.
But do turn it down lower for different jobs, because you're still getting the steam benefit of the steam, but less of it coming out, but it's still cleaning for you.
Now, to be fair, and I've said this to Bev, this is just me,
Yeah.
I'd never use the cleaner like that, because I mean, or very rarely, I'd always use the hose. 'Cause
Oh,
then
yes.
you can hold it in your hand.
Yes, yes,
and
the hose is brilliant.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say you want to use it for the floor, and it's going to say, no way.
Oh, no,
way,
just
way,
when
way.
you're holding it like that, because
Yeah.
it's rigid.
Yeah.
You can, and maybe there are situations where I would, but I generally would attach the hose. But you
Attach
get
the
the
hose
hose, you've
to it.
got the choice, but you've got, oh, look at all these other attachments.
Pop this on.
There's your special boosting nozzle.
And then we can pop the other different nozzles onto the end of that then as well.
Yep.
Okay, so we get all those on, tighten them in, and away we go. We can start working. Now, I'm going to show you the different heads on it, because first of all, we get the small bristle brush just here, nylon bristles in this just here.
Yep.
Okay, you can see that one. And then...
That's your
what we
round,
can do
through the
is,
round window.
Through the round window. I'll bring these in all together.
Is that a wire brush?
So this one, it is, but there's the slightly bigger
Oh,
one,
that's the
nylon
same
bristle
size as
ones.
your plug hole.
So again,
No, it is.
it is, yeah,
So you can clean your plug hole.
clean your plug hole.
Yeah.
It's just the way you
And
said
you
it's quite funny.
Sorry.
And then
Thank
we
you.
have the little bristles just here. Now, this is the scrubbing brush just here.
That's a wire
And
brush.
that is a wire brush. And this is going to scrub in corners. This is going to do the heaviest of jobs.
Yep.
Now, if you have grouting then as well, okay, we have the grouting brush just here.
Yeah.
Again, the steam whizzing out of that, and you will then clean in around the grouting, because they do get black, and you mentioned that mold a second ago.
Yes.
That's where that is perfect. You get your little extension there as well, which you would put on.
And your angle nozzle, let's not forget.
Angle nozzle. Which
Do you know where this is? I love this system for more than almost anything else.
Yeah.
You know, around your sink and around your hob, where the seal is, where,
Yes.
where the hob or the sink meets the counter.
Yeah.
You get so many germs around
So
the
many.
rim. This will get under your rim.
Under your rim.
And expel the germs.
Yes.
Like demons from a possessed child.
Now we have this as well here. So this is a window squeegee, so you can do your windows. You've got the squeegee bit. We can also put this over here as well. So now we can do various other
socket.
things. You can a socket, so you can kind of do tiles and stuff with that if you wanted to. Now we do get the extender as well that Rob just mentioned just here,
Yep.
which again is terrific.
Which
and
the kids will love to play. They'll use this when you're not cleaning. It'll be a ray gun.
be careful. Make sure you look after the kids.
As I like to call my ray gun, Ronald.
Ronald Reagan. Oh, very funny. And you get your carpet glider as well, which we mentioned.
Am I distracting you tonight, Alan?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay, I'll shut up.
But again, all these different accessories that you can pop on the end. You don't have to use the extender. We can put each and every one of those on. Now, be mindful, because the way you put it on, it always twists to the left. So if you wanted to clean underneath the rim of the loo, you can do that. And again, once we get that head of steam
Oh,
going,
look at that.
look at that.
That's
out there.
a lot of
Now,
steam.
Instead of using your bleaches, etc., 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 what we can do is we can use the power of steam. And you'll see here the button, which is easy to use with your finger or your thumb, depending which way you want to use it. It's easy to do. Bringing
An
that water
excellent
with.
trigger. Can I say, please, under no circumstances, am I looking at the right camera? I think so. Please do not put your fingers at the end of that nozzle when the steam is coming out.
Absolutely
because
not,
you will
under any
lose your flesh.
circumstance. Yeah, please
That's
don't.
how powerful this is. Now, a foot away, it'll be warm, but it won't burn you. It's right at the nozzle end where it is superheated, 120 degrees steam, and that's the point. But just to make a safety announcement, I mean, it's common sense, of course.
It is.
Trouble with common sense, though, it's not that common.
It's not that common. Now we can put on any of the little accessory brushes here as well. Get to scrub anything that's more difficult. So if you do have, now I showed you a second ago actually, just the power of the steam will break this down. But of course, if you have the steam and the brush, it makes it much easier for you then to clean and to scrub. But I want to show you something, okay, because really so powerful this is. It's very difficult for us to do this in the studio and show you folks, because we're just trying to do this and we're not getting too much water all over the place.
Don't you worry.
We need to be a little bit mindful.
I know. We'll do it in our other studio where we can go make a mess.
We can go make a mess in that one. But just watch this, okay? So watch where the black is just here. So if I turn the steam on now and watch it just break this down, just the power of the steam on its own, right across there.
It just melts it away.
You can see exactly where it's in. where it's taken away that. And that's just the power of the steam alone.
Now you can
of
wipe
course,
that.
you can wipe that. You're going to be scrubbing at home. You're going to be doing it differently at home than we are doing here. I'm just very conscious of our studio just here. Wipe that off then, because
if you break it,
down,
you do buy it.
and it's done. But the thing is that when we think about around the house as well, okay, what you have is you've got inside of your fridge and stuff like that, where you keep your milk or you keep your sauces, and they get really filthy as well. So you need something to clean the bottom of these. Now again, if we wanted to use just the power of the steam, we can of course do that. But remember, we also have our nylon brush heads as well, which we can use. Now always make sure that there is no steam coming out of here, okay? If you want, just use a cloth to be sure, or leave it a moment or two before changing the heads. But I am a trained unprofessional. Hey, but there we go. So again, using our thumb or our finger in here, we can see, again, I'm trying to get this forward for you, just using that steam, using that brush to break everything down, using the power of the steam. And remember what we're using here. It is just water and nothing else. No chemicals. Let me just get this now and give this a wipe inside. And I will introduce you to this again in a second once I've wiped it clean.
Do you know what Bev and I say about steam, Alan? Have you learned the little saying yet?
Go on, tell me what that is.
Steam, if it can move a train, it can remove a stain.
Oh!
Isn't that good?
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now getting into corners, again, you've got all of the different little accessories to get in, but I just want to show you that. But not only is that clean, but also we now know that there are no germs in there. 99.9%
dead,
of
gone, killed,
gone,
finished.
yeah.
Now I just realised with that wire brush, barbecue,
Barbecue.
maybe you want to clean your engine block.
Yeah.
Parts of your bicycle, your motorbike.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it is just universal. It covers the panacea, the pantheon of places that you will want clean. And it does it without you ever having to put a harsh chemical anywhere near it. I honestly promise you that steam is so good a cleaner, but with this system, because it is superheated dry steam at over 120 degrees, that it kills 99.9% of bacteria, germs, viruses, mold, that kind of stuff on contact. Literally within microseconds, they are dead. You have total peace of mind that you have sanitized, you have cleaned, you have disinfected an area when you use steam, which you don't have with the cleaning chemicals, as I just proved, because most people don't realize that for those cleaning chemicals that you spend £1, £2, £3, £4, £5 a bottle on, and you usually have your one for the bathroom, you have one for the kitchen, you have something different for the tiles, something different for the the oven, you have some, noxious oven cleaners we know are quite common. I mean, you have stacks usually of these cleaning bottles under the cupboard somewhere, or in a wherever it is that you keep yours. They all cost money, they all run out, they all have to be replaced, and they're probably not doing anywhere near as good a job as the steam does, because that's instant sanitization, whereas cleaning chemicals often have to be left for several minutes, and I guarantee not just the nation, but the world that uses these probably doesn't even realise that. I've never, until somebody pointed out this to me a while ago, Alan, I'd never read the back or the instructions of a cleaning product. Even when you buy something for your floor, I put a capful in and go, well, you know what's better than one capful? Two cap. Oh, I just put half the bottle in, whatever, It's not only is it peace of mind if you've got kids around, pets, your own, again, if you don't like breathing in fume. I mean, I often, when I've cleaned the bathroom in the past with a cleaner, even those eco cleaners, they get in the back of my throat, they get into my lungs, I get a little bit wheezy because I used to be an asthmatic. They're not great. This is the chemical-free way of cleaning, and it's effective, and it will save you money the minute, essentially you're putting a down payment on your future savings. It's like if I said to you, for the next year, you give me £99 right now, I'll give you £300 back. That's what's happening. That's the transaction that's taking place right now when you order this. Because if you spend, that's working on an average of spending £400 a year on cleaning products. Now that might not be the case for you. It might only be a couple of £100, in which case you give me 99, I give you 100 back. You've got the cleaner for free. And it is that effective. It does work as well as we're saying, because if it doesn't, you're just going to send it back, right? So why would we even bother? Why would we be here? Here are all the features of it. It is superb. Dual function. converting into a handheld cleaner if you need it. You've got the Vapor Force brush, Vapor Force. For large surface areas, it's a fast heat up time, just 15 seconds. Integrated filter, reducing limescale formation. That's important because otherwise nothing kills a boiler quicker than limescale. It's lightweight, just 2.4 kilos, 7.5 meters of operating reach, and it's got the greatest lance of all, the steam lance. Now, we did mention that if you want to, you can put some lovely scented water into your system to make your room smell lovely.
Yeah, you can.
And that is the Fresco Vapor. Now, this sold out last time. It's back. We don't have a huge stock of it. We've got 2 different flavours, as it were. So we've got pine and lavender. Pine kind of smells apparently a bit eucalyptusy.
Yeah, it's really
Why
fresh.
didn't they just call it eucalyptus?
Well, yes, quite frankly, why? The reason this for me is great is that when I was speaking to Beverly today from Pulte, there is 0 chemicals. Every single thing inside of that is all natural.
Ah.
But the reason they brought this out and they put the little thing, and I'll show you where it actually goes in a moment as well, is that people were saying that they like the idea of steam, but they always felt that because it's a neutral smell, that they didn't get that fresh scent in the...
Oh, like the fake one they put in cleaning products.
Exactly.
Yeah, the lemony fresh.
So they decided that they would do one for it, but they wouldn't put any chemicals in, that it would be completely and utterly...
It's just essential oils, isn't it?
yeah, that's exactly it. It's all natural. Goes in here. So this is where it goes, the deo dispenser. So you pop that into this here, fill it up. You will get about 100 ml of it in there. You're getting 2 of the 200
The
mils.
lavender one, by the way, smells like, lavender.
Lavender. Yeah. And then when you're using it, remember it's with your foot. You would click this button here down. It takes a little bit of pressure because you're to do it with your foot, and it will then mix this with the steam coming out, and of course then you will get scented
Can we do
steam.
some so I can smell it?
Yeah, of course we can.
And how much do you put in? How much do you need?
Oh, just fill up the dispenser.
But
and
I'm just thinking, because you
use
get 2 bottles of 200 ml in each. You choose which scent you want, whether you want the pine or whether you want the lavender. Obviously, it's down on the you may like at the bottom now, £12. Now, also, can I just say, it's capped postage and packing. So if you bought the cleaner, then you're not going to pay any additional postage and packing. You just always only ever pay the one £4.95 minimum postage. Some items carry a couple, a pound or 2 more extra postage, but the base £4.95 you only ever pay once per order.
Yeah, yeah. Again, when you use that, remember you're not using any chemicals. That's really important.
Yeah, yeah.
Because basically, Pulte are all about steam and not using chemicals, and that's the reason they are the biggest in the market at things like this. You can adjust your steam there, as you can see. Once you plug it in, it will take 15 seconds. 15 seconds before you can start using it. That's all it takes to build up that steam, getting into all areas. Now, it doesn't matter. If it's something that can be cleaned, you will use it. The only thing that we would say not really to use it on is unsealed wooden floors, because it is steam. It could get in and it could make it expand.
10% of the iron's gone.
Really?
We do need to talk about that.
Yes,
iron.
we should.
I think we do. We'll get you a stool later, and can we have a little sit down here and we'll be a little chat about steam.
Yeah, of course.
About ironing.
Yeah.
Chris from Swansea. Christopher, how are you doing? Mr. Beckers, who actually Chris Beckers, who's from Swansea, he's watching right now. Mm-hmm. He's watched and been a supporter since way back to where we used to work on when we used to work on ITV somewhere else, and so he happened to be in London, and I said, well, come round and I'll show you around the studio. So not only that, he got to sit in the control room and watch the whole show from here.
Oh, brilliant! What a lovely thing.
Yeah. Anyone else who wants to do that? Just slip me a few quid and we'll see what's... No, just kidding.
I paid him to let me be here tonight.
Yes, yes. Now, let me just remind you of the details of the iron. Honestly, I swear to you on my mother's life, and she is still alive at the ripe old age of 82, or possibly even 83 now, that this is, any Pulte iron, any Pulte, and I qualify, steam generator iron, these are the best irons money can buy. They just are, in my opinion. They produce 5 times more steam. All of the steam generator models, 5 times more steam than any other iron on the market. Do you get it? Pulte invented the steam generator iron. Nobody else can copy it. That's why they're often imitated, but they are never beaten. And I tell you what, it's the only iron I know, and I've got a slightly higher model. It's the only iron I know that actually removes wrinkles completely. Wrinkles and creases. All other irons, particularly the ones, the ones we're used to that have a little, little cap full of water in the top, and you put them on high heat, and what happens? They get very hot, and that melts your fibres. Ultimately, it damages your clothes. They don't produce enough steam to cushion the heat, and they're doing it the wrong way around, Alan. The way that you get rid of wrinkles is with lots of steam and low heat.
Absolutely.
All other irons, most other irons, they use high heat and low steam. They got it the wrong way around, so they're not as effective.
I've got 2 irons here to show you anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a little bit about it and why I think this is so brilliant. And really, it blew me away today. I do what?
I'm all right, by the way.
I've no idea what happened, Rob.
I just was tripping over my own feet.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yes, be careful. But
they're very large. You know they say big feet...
big shoes.
Big shoes, yeah. We'll do it later, but give us a quick run
But
around.
just very quickly, regular one here,
Talk around.
You have inside here, you've got a little dial to adjust the temperature.
Yes.
And it tells you different temperatures for different types of fabrics, and you could be forever doing that. But on the pole tee, not only does it lock into position, the only thing that you have here is for the amount of steam that you actually want. Yeah. It takes about 2 minutes for it to be ready with the head of steam, and you can see how wonderful it is here at 1.5.
Is it hot enough yet? We could do a duel.
Yeah, well, I was going to do that actually, just to show you. So if we get this, I just want to build up a little bit of steam. We'll plug it. We've just plugged them in this second to give you a bit of an idea. But the problem is that when you use a regular iron, what it's doing is it just lets out a little bit of steam.
We'll wait for a minute and we'll come back and then we'll show you.
I literally was plugging it in quietly whilst we were talking, but we will leave those plugged in to show you later. And I wanted you to see the different amount of steam that comes out of it. But the thing is when you're carrying this and it's full of water, I know it's not a heavy thing, I understand that, but you're carrying that water all of the time. Whereas with this, you're absolutely not.
But also, it's a teeny little drop of water that goes in the top. It's there. It's there to help, to sort of assist with the heat, but the heat is not the answer. This has a 1.5 litre tank. It literally is a steam generator iron, so it has a boiler. The water is drawn into the boiler. It is 6.5 bar, so it is superheated and
6.5
pressurised.
bar pressure coming out of it.
Which that's a very powerful light. Are we almost there, do you think? Has the light come on?
Well, no, I just wanted to just show you as well.
Oh, the tank?
Turn this around, bring the tank out, just to show you. So when you want to fill the tank, you can take that over to the tap, or indeed you can do what I have here, because if you're doing lots of ironing, is just have a jug. But remember, it's
why is that
1.5
water that
litres.
colour? Oh, it's just the colour of the sorry.
Just the colour of the grey, yeah. And it's 1.5 litres that will go into it just there. And again,
and that's going to give you, that will go a long way.
Hours and hours. Again, depending on how high you have the steam turned up. Again, I always just turn up to the full. That's just what I do. But the great thing is you can lock this into position as well. And once it's locked, you can carry it just like that. And you've got this place just here as well. If you want to use that to carry as well, but you would roll up
your
the
cables and your
pop
hose,
them into there as well.
Right, should we have a little shootout?
Let's see.
Okay, right. There's Alan's iron.
Look at that.
Right, here's me. Here, ready? Go again, Alan.
That's a bit of a difference.
That's about it.
Yeah.
And that's going to last,
The thing is, when you're using this and you have this down, it does create steam. But look at that steam. It's not going down. You can hardly see, but you can see it rising up.
It's not pressurized steam.
Right? And that's what's happening is it's not putting it through your clothes. And this sole plate is too hot. And that's the issue. But with this one, when you're doing it, look at the steam being pushed down. Look at it hitting the table.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So it's been forced through the fabrics, pushing it right through the fabric that you're ironing, and therefore giving you an incredible result. I want you to be very careful with this cable in just a second.
Yes, I will, absolutely. And unfortunately, because Bev took our ironing board cover, we can't show you any ironing tonight. Just look, trust me, this will obliterate creases in every fabric you can think of. Also, you don't ever need, things that you wouldn't normally iron, like satins that you'd have to iron the reverse of, or things that are very delicate, wool and so on. You can with this because it's using a very, very, very low temperature. That's how it all kind of goes together. It's £79. It's normally £139. We've got about, 20% of the stock gone now? It's also on PayPal, $27.98 times 3 if you want to spread the cost. It's very sleek. Now, you do need a steam generator ironing board to work with this. It has to have a mesh so that the steam can go through it. We have got one. We'll put it down on the you may like box just down there in 2 colours, plain or geometric. Now it's 79 quid, but it's that thing is sturdier than Mr. McSturdy. Really, and by the way, Mr. McSturdy, renowned for how sturdy he is.
Yes.
79 quid, brilliantly well made. Look at that. Huge, powerful, strong, tubular steel. It's powder coated. It's that thing really, they ain't going to wobble with one of these. It's got a large ironing board surface with the mesh underneath and a removable washable cover, as we know, because ours has gone to be washed. And you also get the large plate, do we want to call it, where you can actually put plate for the generator iron. Yeah.
Now the thing about it is, if you look at that is great value at £79. But you compare that and think about the price of the iron. Well, doesn't it make that iron extremely good value?
I know.
Yeah.
Honestly, people say 79 quid for an ironing board, but that's the. Oh, look at that! That's the ironing board I've got. What are we showing me that for?
That's Maisie and Connor got engaged today. That's Maisie's ring.
Maisie. Oh,
Yes.
lovely.
Congratulations, guys.
I'm still apologise that you can't see it. It's a very nice big diamond.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Because when Alan's on the show, everyone in the world watches. It's the only reason I come on with him.
Right, what do we do next? Tell me. I wasn't listening.
I don't know. We'll go back to the.
Oh,
we'll
yes.
go back. Oh, yeah, you were
right,
the air
okay.
fryer.
So really important, because one of the things, and this is a fact, okay, that there's one particular area in an air fryer that people never clean.
I
Well,
know.
I'd say never. Rarely.
I try to, but it's not easy.
It's not easy. But let me show you how we do that. I'm just going to come around the front
Go
here.
with
Now,
Alan. Leave
of
me.
course,
I'm fine.
You're fine.
You can leave me on
this could be any
my own devices.
oven. Now we're limited
not.
for space. But of course, if I wanted to get in between the nooks and the crannies, you can see here where all of the dirt builds up. Well, of course, we know that we can use our scrubbing brush to break down all of the muck, the mess, all of the horrible stuff. And yes, it might take you a couple of minutes to do that. But do you remember when you got your air fryer with a front like this, or maybe your own regular oven, and you were able to see that steam still popping out there, and you were able to see through the glass at what was on the other side?
Yeah.
Well, again, clean it and you're going to be able to see through.
Oh, yeah.
But the minute we think about it, we take out things like this, okay? So the grease builds up on that. Of course, we can steam that. Now, just have a little look-see at this just here. Can you see that horrible? I don't even want to touch that, but I just want to show you, okay?
Oh, now that's genuine caked on dirt.
This is one that we used here for demonstrations. Now I'm going to show you something, okay? And I want you to see the power of the steam, okay, on this. Just going to get the steam building up onto this just here. And you can see it's pushing, not
It's blistering and popping.
Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the nozzle on this, because you might think that you would have to end up scrubbing really, really hard with one of those bristles and brushes.
Oh, you're going to use the angle. This is one of 13 accessories this comes with.
Now watch this.
It's a 15-in-1 system.
And remember, once you start this up, it takes 15 seconds to heat up. Look at it blasting all of that horrible
Oh my God!
grease.
Wow!
Right in
How
front of your
many
eyes.
years has that been on there?
Well, I don't know, but it's well baked in anyway, that's for sure. Now, without even using any of the brushes, just pop that back up on top here, I'm going to show you something that is quite remarkable. Look at the amount of crud that's on that. And again, where I've just been on that, a little rub over with this cloth, and we can see that we have a lovely clean area.
And disinfected it as well.
Disinfected it as well. Now, of course, it's not just about those trays as well, because what we use in these things is we have these mesh trays. Now, these are, again, really difficult for you to break down. Now, on this one, you'd use one of the brushes to get in there and scrub that with the power of that steam as well. But, of course, I'm coming to the point in a second, again, all of your little trays that you've had your chicken in or your turkey in, the area that we don't clean in air fryers, because we clean in here and around here.
Yeah.
Up here is where the element is. Now I'm going to see if I can just tilt that back, because if I can do that for you, you will get quite the shock. I mean, that's filthy anyway inside, but look up there.
Now, I keep my air fryer immaculate, but the one area I just can't get to is that the fan, basically the fan element at the top.
Yeah.
And it's going to get dirty because all things will splatter on it. It's it's a factor of life.
Now remember what we can do. This points down, but if I take this off,
It points up.
and lift it out and put it on the opposite side, I can now point that up. So now I can simply get in there, and I'm not looking at what I'm doing at the moment, but I can get up there and I can start to break down and get rid of that grease and that dirt from up the top of that there where all of the trouble and all of the dirt gets stuck. But of course we have got the scrubbing brushes, we have got that extension cable as well. So if we wanted to, let me come around here and put this on, because again, once we do, where did I put there? It is just there. I mean, so many different things we've cleaned with this already. There's so many things that we can do.
They're all the accessories.
Pop these on, and again, straight on we go to, we want to put on this extension here for that actually. So again, once you get on your extensions and start adding to that, what we can use then is this here, and then get right inside, nooks and crannies and all sorts.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to show you as well with this is that when you get something like on top of this just here, and I'll tilt this forward to show you, again, look at the outlet just here, pretty disgusting. Just up along here, you can see that groove around here.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
it's groovy.
filthy with dirt. Again, because we have the power of the steam, once we turn it on and we get that steam blasting in there, and we know that we're killing bacteria, we're killing germs, and we're breaking down grease and all of the horrible grime as well. And genuinely, the amount of things that we use a steam cleaner for in our little cafe, the brunch box, because there's nothing else to clean quite like it. The extractor, fan covers as well.
Yeah.
But one of
Are
the
you there?
areas,
Are you at the brunch box yourself?
yeah, I'm going to be there tomorrow.
Oh, so anyone in the area?
Got to be in there
Drop by,
tomorrow.
have a
Certainly
sandwich
will
and say
indeed.
hi.
Now, I just want to show you something here, because this is somewhere that I use this. Now, I'm not making a lot of stuff here to make this place messy, but lots of different things I'd like to show you as we go through. So breaking down grease and things like that.
Can I just ask everyone to check out their baskets, because you're not going to, you know, when you put this into your basket, it's not reserved, it's not held. You have to pay for it, and then it will, it'll come to you. But otherwise, if you keep it there and somebody else wants to actually buy it, then yours will be allocated to them because you haven't paid for yours.
Like go around the supermarket, somebody
yeah.
take it out of the basket.
Yeah, just because you put it in the basket doesn't mean you can walk out the shop with it. No, they have rules
No,
against
but
that.
if you had it in your basket, well, I want that.
That's right.
You haven't paid for it.
No, I haven't paid for it. That's very true.
And that's the thing.
Yeah. I'm going to try that one day and see what happens.
Wouldn't it be funny?
Yeah.
This is a real bugbear of mine. Any type
Oh, I thought it was a cheese board.
no, it's a chopping board. But plastic ones as well. We use plastic ones. We have to have different colours in the shop for different things, red for meat and so on and so forth. But again, even to use just the power of steam to get in there, because all the knife marks, how do you get inside in knife marks? Okay, you could use industrial cleaners, but I know that by using this and spending a little time on that, I will kill all of the germs and everything, 99% of bacteria,
yes,
viruses.
And I do worry about particularly with a wooden cheese board, because it can, it's not sealed once you cut into the top of it, and it's a haven for bacteria.
Absolutely. And the minute that we're finished with it, what do? We give it a clean in soddy water, and then we put it back into back into the cupboard.
Absolutely. Here's a little recap for you of the video. Now, again, this is actually, it's the model below the one we're offering you today. So yours, I believe yours comes with more accessories. It's 284368, the Polti Vaporetto SV450 2-in-1 steam mop with 13 accessories. £99 is our price. I almost said another channel I used to work for there with 3 letters. That's the first time that's happened. Because at a distance it looks a bit like it.
What am I looking at?
Well, you see what says our price. It looks a bit like
yeah.
a Q and another letter and another letter. Yeah. Oh, those were wonderful days. I miss those days. Honestly, £99, and you can spread the cost using PayPal. Pay in 3 if you want to.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Rob, I'm wanting to show you in a few moments, and folks at home, I want to show you the vacuum cleaner. The Forza Speeder.
Yes, we'll show that, and we're going to talk the iron. The iron could sell out tonight. We haven't even demonstrated it. A quarter of the stock of the irons. It is a good iron. It's not just any old iron. It's not just any old iron. Stay with us. We're going to take a brief pause to give you a chance to check out your baskets. Do get the steam cleaning system. Remember, no chemicals that you will ever have to buy again at the minute you start using steam. You will save yourself a small fortune over the ensuing years. And it's quick, it's easy to use. It does all the sort of the hard work for you, or certainly an awful lot of it. And it will get into places that cleaners can't even. Round the hob, the rim around the hob. This will blast through under the seal where the hob meets the worktop and blast out years and years and years of germ-infested dirt. Same around your sink as well. It's great for the toilet. It's great for getting into literally literally all of the tightest, the very, very tightest nooks and crannies. Not just any old nook and cranny, the really tight ones. It's super. And all it needs to run it is a bit of electricity. It doesn't even use a lot of that. And water straight out your tap. Why buy cleaning chemicals when 95% of what's in the bottle is water anyway? Right? You're paying for water you've already got in your tap. So we're going to take a quick break. Do check out, and please check out on the iron as well, because you're going to miss the iron tonight. We're going to sort of put together a little talk show area, and we'll talk around this and answer any questions you have about the iron, and also we'll show you our best-selling vacuum, the Multiforce Aspira, right after this.
Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV. Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV. At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently, and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way, from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV. After you've ordered from Shop on TV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from Shop on TV.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from Shop on TV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at Shop on TV Live. Be a part of our fun community at Shop on TV.
So I said if you push it too hard, it'll go.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Hi! You're watching Shop on TV. You got a little glimpse of us a bit prematurely earlier, didn't you? We were having a right old chin wag, you know, while you were on your break. No rest for the wicked, Alan.
No,
that's why,
absolutely
you know.
not. No,
Got to
that's
stay
what
on
you
your
gotta
toes with live
always stay on
TV.
your
You never
toes,
know what's going to happen.
If you've a mic on, you never say things that you don't want to say.
No.
Yes, very famous story about a bathroom visit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we've all been there. Yeah, I always take my mic off when I go to the toilet. You never know who's listening. Yes. Now,
Rob, I've been dealing with vacuums for a long time now. In one of our incarnations a few years ago, I got to do one of the so Bev, of course, wonderful Queen of Clean, Bev Hare. She's
does that
wonderful.
make you the king of clean?
That's what make me the well, Klingon.
I think
probably.
the knave.
The knave. The queen and knave. But this year, when I got to do it, I was genuinely really impressed with it, and especially at the price. Now, I always talk about a vacuum at the price that it's at, and I talk you through what you get for it. Now,
And ours, by the way, is the best price in the land.
In the
hands
land.
down. Go check if you want.
okay. So what I want to do is I want to show you first and foremost, this is important to hear, okay, because you want a HEPA filter, okay? I've got a large HEPA filter, HEPA 10 filter.
What's that? What's a HEPA filter?
High efficiency particulate air.
What does that mean?
Which basically stops the minutest of bits of dust and dirt.
How much?
Down to microns. You're talking
Microns.
tiny, tiny, tiny.
Weren't they baddies in Star Trek?
No, they were banned in the 90s. Probably not. But basically what you have is you've got your HEPA filter here. Now, I want to show you, first of all, okay, how good this is at actually vacuuming. So on this bit of carpet, now, as you know, we're restricted for space here. I have gravy granules down there. I have tea, I have coffee, I have salt, and I have
Herbs.
all sorts and herbs. Now, I just want you to see that one line and how clean that actually is.
Can I say something, and then I'll
Please
shut
do.
up? I don't normally do. You know, we're not supposed to have favourites, right?
Yeah, huh?
Everybody knows that if I'm doing bedding, it's mulberry silk all the way.
Yeah, I love
Now I
mulberry
have to sell other pillows and things, and I will always give them due deference. But for me, it's mulberry silk all the way. When it comes to vacuums, there is one vacuum in this entire business, even though we do feature other vacuums, and they're great, and they have different features, and we're not disparaging them at all. This is the one everybody wants or uses or has already. It is as good, I swear to you, every bit as good as the best, most expensive upright or canister vacuum that you can buy. In my experience, anyway. And honestly, it's lightweight. It does what you want a vacuum to do. Yeah. We don't want a vacuum to make us breakfast in the morning, although that would be nice. We want it to suck up the dirt on the carpet properly. This does it, and it's handheld as well. It's just the best. Please forget the rest. Honestly, I shouldn't say that because what do I say when we sell another vacuum? But it's my opinion. I'm sharing it with you. If you don't buy this and you need a vacuum, especially when we've got the best price in Britain right now, it's better than half price. We're better than Amazon. We're better than Pulte themselves. We're better than every other person on the market price-wise. Look, have a look at these price comps. Pulte, it's $2.49. Amazon, right now, it's $195.03, or certainly it was at $11.30, about an hour and a bit ago. Costco have got it for $189. We're $149. It comes with, now, this is the other thing. They don't include the accessory kit.
I genuinely didn't know. I was going to go and talk about that. I thought that was extra money.
It's normally,
Wow.
we used to sell it extra at $59.99. Wow. Oh no, we used to sell it at $49.99 because we did it, but it's worth $59.99.
Wow.
So we not only are we way under everybody else, but we give you 60 quid's worth of accessories. That's the extra motorized pet brush or upholstery brush, another HEPA filter spare, and also, as Bev calls it, the wonky donkey, which is that multi-angle tool for getting up on top of cupboards and things like that.
Crikey.
All of that. So it's 308
And another
quid's
HEPA
worth of
filter.
So yeah, another HEPA
I am
filter.
genuinely blown away. Now, I promise you this, folks. As you know,
It's a washable so it's an extra one. It's not a replacement.
Yeah,
it's
an
not a
extra one.
replacement, sorry.
I genuinely going to tell you, I'm standing in for Bev, and that's why, you'll see these things I'm doing. I'm not doing the demos quite like Bev, but what I'm saying to you is that I've been using these products and I'm loving them.
Yeah.
I've used this before, so I know this quite well. But I'm going to tell you this right now, having that accessory kit has genuinely blown my mind. I did not know
you get it all.
that it was part of that, so that's really
If you
good.
do, honestly, I don't often say this, but if you need a vacuum or want a vacuum, if your vacuum's seen better days and you're in the market for a new one, forget everything. Honestly, if you were my close friend or a relative and you asked my opinion and said, what vacuum should I get? That's it. Simple as that. If you don't buy that one, especially at the price and with all the accessories we include right now, you're cheating. You're doing yourself a disservice. Honestly, and I do care about what you buy. I really do.
And it already comes with 2 little accessories anyway.
It comes with 2 anyway. So you get 5 accessories.
Let me show you, and then I'm going to go through those accessories with
Sure,
you. So
and
first
we'll
of all,
yeah.
let me show you this, okay? So we have 2 speeds. Speed 1, and you can hear that dropping down. Now also what we can see is we've got those LED lights just around here for those darkened areas. But of course what you want to see is, does it pick up? Well, of course there's coarse salt, and it does. If I turn that down lower, will it still pick up? Well, of course it will. This is from Pulte. Again, broken up crisps, missed a bit, go back and grab it. Herbs, go back and pick it up. broken up crisps again. And this is on speed 1. Listen to speed 2. Now again, I've got a brown sugar just here as well. And again, just pop that just there. Pop that, I'll stop and come back. Look at the clean line that it leaves behind.
It's not blowing the dirt to the sides.
Absolutely not.
It's edge cleaning.
It's picking everything up. Now, what I can say to you is that was the ultimate of ease, okay? Now, of course, I can only demonstrate a product to how good it is.
Yes.
That was great. Let me finish this carpet.
What run time are you getting?
Okay, up to 50 minutes.
That's on low speed,
That's
if continuous.
Low speed, continuous,
Yeah.
absolutely.
How long to charge the battery from the beginning?
4 hours, that's all it
Once
takes.
you've charged it, you can keep it plugged in. It comes with a docking station as well.
I'll show you that,
which you can fix to your wall if you want to and keep it plugged in.
Now, even on low speed, you can see that it's taken everything up.
And you've got the nice lines.
Please, don't just get in, turn it on onto high speed, turn it down, because we tend, and especially if you have a cordless machine, you tend to vacuum more often because it takes a couple of seconds.
How heavy is it, or what light is it, I should say?
2.6 kilograms and a half a litre.
Look at this. Why is this wonderful aluminium?
Strength and weight as well.
And why is it rectangular like
Okay, well, they've decided to do it that way because it looks nice. I actually don't know
that?
why.
Do you know why? Because you can get down the side of the fridge. Or even down the back of radiators if you've got enough clearance.
There you go. That's a little bit of information I did not have.
Now, also, that head is not using suction for the brush. If you look here, I don't know if you can see it, but there are little electrical connectors in there.
Yep.
And what's happening is that is a
power
motorized brush.
And that's what I want to show you as well, folks, okay? Because what we have is, remember, we have those lights down the front as well. Now, what they've done is they've actually got a strip inside here. And what they have is lights at either side that shine through it. And that's how it lights. And they've made that inside kind of wavy, so it does fire that light out the front. So therefore, using less lights, less energy.
Yeah.
You're using energy to turn that brush bar as well, which they have designed in such a way to pick up all of the dust, dirt, and debris from hard floors and carpets as well. And
you
again,
can take that out if you get anything, hairs and things wrapped around to remove them easily.
Simple. Press the button just here, and it'll pop out just like that, and out it will come. And now you can untangle all of those if you want to. And you've got that little line there as well, which will allow you through that, make sure that's in properly, to guide your little
you've got to line up your spigots.
You've got to line them up, mate.
Got to get your spigots lined up.
Job of it.
There we go.
Back in now.
Yeah, job done.
So, right, I'm going to carry on in the fashion that I have been. Let's click back in. I want to show you these wheels.
Big wheels keep on turning.
Proud Mary, baby.
Yeah.
So you're getting grip to the floor as well, and they're very easy to use and to maneuver. Yeah. Now, what I've done is by taking that off, what I have now is I have got a reach vacuum just here. So what we can do is we have two accessories that come as standard, okay?
Yeah.
Number one, I can put this in, and I can now, because this is shaped in such a way that it is, do you know why it's shaped like that, Rob?
What?
To go down the side of the fridge and your white goods. So now what we can do is we can go into those awkward areas like so and get right into the areas just here down low, skirting boards, etc. But also
in the car also
I can get up high and reach things. And because of its lightweight, 2.6 kilos, with that power brush head off, it's even lighter again.
Yes.
So we can do that, or we can use the brush as well if you want to get rid of cobwebs and stuff. Your dusting
but we also give you the accessory expansion. Can you pass me the motorised head?
You will, I'm going to come to that in a second.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to come to that in a second. Because now also what we have is we take this off here, because you would expect and require, feel how lightweight that is?
Oh, it's super lightweight.
Now what we can do is we can put the accessories on here again. So now what I can do is you can use this as a duster. Yeah. Because a lot of times if you use cloths and stuff like that and go and just wipe surfaces around, you're a lot of the time putting the dust and the dirt around the place, okay?
Why does anyone dust like that anymore?
I have no idea.
Take the dust out of the atmosphere.
With this,
contain it. Yeah. Don't just move it around with a duster.
So now I can use that brush to move the dust in hard to reach areas on bookshelves, getting in where you have, you know, the countertops and things like that, breakfast cereal that may have spilled.
Yes.
So you've got all of those things. Now, a couple of things that are really important with any vacuum is the HEPA filter. Yes, this is HEPA filter here. You get the spare one, which I'll show you in a minute, okay? Washable as well. Now, also it's 2-speed, and of course you can then remove the bin as well, so you can now empty that as well. So very, very simple and straightforward to do that as well.
Yeah.
So if you want to empty that, you press the button at the front, bottom pops, and in it goes. Very important word is cyclonic, because you want any vacuum to be cyclonic, which of course then what it does is it spins the air in such a way.
You've done something I've never seen before. I didn't even know that bit comes off. That's just a handle. That's you don't need to take that off actually. You just press that button.
You can just press the button and leave it there, but you can't take that out.
I wonder what that's for.
Well, it makes it easier if you want to clean it. So think about it. If you now wanted to do anything with it, now I can empty that and I can take the filters out and I can do it and I can wipe it with a cloth inside, and it's much, much easier to do all
I believe you can take the internal. There's another filter inside, another stage of filtration
exactly.
inside. Brilliant. So now that's $249 at Pulte, just for that and the two accessories that Alan just showed you.
Come over
But
here.
we give you the expansion accessory kit.
This is amazing.
At no additional charge. It's complimentary. So another filter. So you've got two. So you got one you're using.
So the reason I think it's so good to have this, because what you do with any filter is you rinse it under cool or lukewarm water to get rid of the dust, the dirt, and the debris, from it. Give it a tap. So every week or so, simply take your filter out and do this, Not on a counter like this, outside. Like that. And it will take the dust from it.
Yes.
And then what you could do then, every couple of weeks, you'll notice how bad it's getting, give it a rinse,
You know what you can also do with it?
Tell me that.
You can vacuum it, which you couldn't do if you didn't have another filter. Yeah.
But what you must do with these is you must let them dry at room temperature.
Yeah, so warm soapy water and then let them dry.
Exactly. And now what you can do is, whilst that's drying, you have the spare one to put in and continue to do that. Now here we go. So let me show you this here, because
you know
this
that's
is one
worth
of my
50 quid on its own. That normally sells for about 40 quid actually.
Well,
45 pounds. Any more offers on that? No.
When you consider this, Rob, is that it's got its own motor just built in here as well. So when we turn on the machine, you can see that starting to turn. And you can see it stopping.
Excuse me.
So now when we go to the
My
stairs,
coughing was nothing. It was nothing to do with that. I just happened to cough at the same time.
Now, we've got the smallest steps in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
They're mini steps.
But just to show you,
Also, we're very eco here. We don't like to use a lot of lights, which is why
it's dark.
That's why we're.
So again, perfect for the stairs to vacuum around, as you go. Now, not only the foot of it, but also remember to use it on the riser of the step as well. And by doing that, you just turn it sideways. You can use it on the car seats,
car mats,
the car floor,
your boot.
Any of those things. Now, the battery just died on this, because it wasn't fully charged, but I'm really pleased that it did that, and I'll tell you why I'm pleased that it did that, is because that tells us that it gives us full power right till the end.
And then it just stops.
It doesn't cut off and go for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You get full running suction right up until the very end of that. Now,
amazing.
Let's go a little bit further here, because I want to show you the up top, tippity top,
tippity top.
The
tippity top of the morning to you.
Right.
So the blue, the details on the screen, 152220, they are the SR100, which is the blue. The SR110 is the green. They're exactly the same machine. That Pulte just gave them two different numbers, and our item number for that is 466014. You can go to shopontv.co.uk and you'll see them clearly on the web. You just follow the very easy and clearly marked links to get to the products from the show, and you choose whichever one you want. Check out though, because these are flying out the door. They are available on PayPal Pay in 3 as well, $51.98 times 3. And please bear in mind that you can actually spend up to £2,000 on PayPal. You don't have to just buy the one product. If you want to buy a few other things, maybe if you've got a business, a cleaning business, and you want to buy several of these, you can do it all on one approval through PayPal, and you only pay the one P&P charge, base P&P charge of $4.95. You'll notice this is $6.95 P&P. It does have a couple of extra pounds on it, but anything else you put into your basket, you only ever pay the one $4.95. So if it's a $4.95 P&P item, you don't pay any extra P&P. And she's come back again. We can't get rid of her, honestly. She's obsessed with cleaning. So it depends which one you like. Now, Bev calls this the wonky donkey.
The wonky donkey, yeah. It's got the up top tool, basically, is what it's really
up
called.
top tool.
Up top tool. So what we have here is this brilliant idea of this up top tool, because let's think about, so here's a scenario for you,
Yes.
You go along and you think, I'm going on my holidays, I need my little suitcase, normally on top of a wardrobe or something like that. You grab it and you pull it out, and then dust comes all over the place.
Because nobody ever cleans on top of the up top.
Of course they don't, because it's a
Kitchen
nightmare.
cabinets
You're not
and
going to
things,
climb up on something to try and do that. It's a nightmare, and that's where the up top tool comes into its own.
Up top tool, he's been living with a downtown fool.
Brilliant. Now look at this as well.
But it's still
completely
cool.
adjustable, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
Our friend Alex
Yeah,
Knowles
Knowles,
does
yeah.
a version of that called
He was supposed to be.
Girl.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be in tomorrow, but
Yeah, I know.
unfortunately we didn't have any stock of the product.
We didn't. And that's what people think as well, is that, you know, that, oh, they run out of stock and stuff. Of course we do.
We do.
You know, it really happens.
So
But-
you're here again tomorrow as
yeah,
well.
JCB branded and garden cleaning equipment. So basically a formulation that gets rid of moss, mold, mildew, and one to get rid of black mold.
Yes.
And we're going to have an incredible weed killer as well. Going to be amazing.
But by the way, and actually, if you need weed killer because it's scarce in the UK at the moment, don't even wait till tomorrow. Go to shopontv.co.uk. You can go to our latest shows, click on the show tomorrow, get the weed killer now while you can, because you can't buy it for love nor money. It's like gold dust at the moment. It really is.
The weather's been such a way at the moment that it is really encouraging the growth of weeds.
Yeah, shall we show everyone? Do you mind if I show everyone?
Of course,
quickly,
you're
Alan?
the boss.
There it is. So you go to latest show products. If you see tomorrow where it's, or it's right there right now, garden maintenance, there it is. There's the weed gone. It's 21.
Glyphosate free.
Yeah, glyphosate free, 21.99. It's very quick acting as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it works on contact. 24 hours after it is completely 100% biodegraded
Yes.
into the soil. Or
But
wherever
you've
you
got
sit
to get weed. And how much stock have we got on that, Leslie? Producer Leslie, we'll check because I know we don't have a lot.
on. Well, if you keep saying it, I won't have anything to talk about.
But you go
tomorrow
to
evening.
garden centres and things like that right now and try to buy weed killer. It's really, really. We were told by the suppliers out themselves. They said it's really tough to get.
Tough to
stuff
get,
at the
yeah,
moment,
yeah, and especially one like that, it's glyphosate free.
Yes, yes.
So back to Pulte. So look again, remember I was saying to you about getting up on top of things. So let's say the top of this TV is the top of a cabinet or something. Look at this. I can get that brush to be flat like that on the top of a bookshelf or something like that, using that same suction power, 21.9.
Or it could be flat up against the wall as well, if you want it, yeah.
Exactly. I'm going to show you all of that. 29.9 volts of lithium-ion power. So like that. Now,
We've only got 95 units of the weed got. 95.
that
is all
will
we've
not
got.
last, I can tell you.
Stock up. I'd get it now. Don't say I
Again,
didn't
look
try.
at that. Again, if I wanted to do larger areas of a wall, I'm using that suction power and, of course, that brush.
Or the ceiling even. You could
Well,
go all the way back.
all the way back, and now I can get up
On your
underneath things. I keep it
ceiling.
low so we can see it. So again, if you had, you can even turn it that way if you wanted to get in to a bookcase or something. If there's cobwebs, then you can use that. And I think that tool there, on its own, you will use more than you think, because how often do we ignore cobwebs and stuff up in the corners? It's
very true.
That is absolutely brilliant for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fact that
The
it comes
coving.
with this. You're coving. Yeah, don't say that word. It
The
sounds too
fact
much
it
like
comes with it, I cut you off, I apologise. You remember, in the accessory kit alone is astonishing value for money at £59.99, because the motorised brush, that's normally £45 on its own. So you get that, you also get the wonky donkey, and you get another HEPA filter. That's included. Look at the prices again. If you were to go to pulte.co.uk right now, you would pay £249 just for the vacuum and the two standard heads. Just for the vacuum and the two standard heads. Just for the vacuum and the two standard heads. If you went to amazon.co.uk, you'd pay £195.03 just for the vacuum and the two standard heads. Just for the vacuum and the two standard heads. Just for the vacuum and the two standard heads. If you went to Costco, you'd pay £189. What would you get for that?
Probably not the two standing heads.
No, just for the vacuum and the two standard heads. Just for the vacuum and the two standard heads. When you go to ShopOnTV, £149. Is it just for the vacuum and the two standard heads, Alan?
No, it's not.
No, it's just for the vacuum and the two standard heads and the accessory kit worth £59.99.
And a HEPA filter, you can bet it's a minimum 15 quid. And I'm even thinking I'm very generous there just for that. But you're getting the HEPA filter and the powered brush as well.
Yes.
And that up top tool as well.
Here it is in action one more time. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you in earnest, I genuinely, honestly mean this. On my life, on my son's life, on my parents' life, on the lives of everyone I love and care about, that this is the vacuum that I recommend above all others. It is excellent. It will clean and perform every bit as well, I believe, and in my experience have seen, as your big, clunky upright or canister vacuum. If you want to go spend £400 or £500 on one of the fancy name vacuums, will they clean any better? No, I don't think so. This has got cyclonic action. Oh, we didn't even mention it comes with a docking station as well. Comes with the 2 standard accessories and the whole accessory kit. £308 worth of value for 140. She's just come back again. Look, love, we appreciate you cleaning, but go have a rest. Now,
I need a bit
got
of
to check
tape.
Go ahead, what do you need?
I need some tape. Sam's going to...
Come on,
I
Sam,
don't
come on
want
in.
to... Because I'm not saying anything bad about this vacuum, but I don't want to...
Vacuum?
Still on the vacuum. Bet this just...
Can we, by the way, Joseph emailed in. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? He says he hopes he finds us in good spirits and high energy. What do you reckon? Good spirits and definitely high energy. And he says, what about? Is it the show on ITV? He wants to ask what my all-time favourite game show is. That's it. Well, because I wanted to present it, and I hope one day they'll bring it back, and I will. Generation Game.
Cool.
Love the Generation, but I also loved Blankety Blank. I always thought I'd be a game show host. It's what I always wanted to be. Blankety Blank, love. What was the one with the hotspots? The
Strike It Lucky.
Strike It Lucky
Rich.
or Strike It Rich. Love that.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1 with
Ted
Dusty
Rogers.
Bin. Love that too.
Yeah.
Come on, ITV, give us a game show. I'm very good.
Bullseye. I watched it. I watch that most days. It's repeated.
Yeah.
Better the black and in the red. There's nothing in this game for 2 in the bed.
That's right. I love that game.
Good old Jim Bowen. Loved it.
And who says this, Leslie? Joseph said he missed me last week. I know. I'm kind of on here every other week at the moment while we're shooting some shows up
My
in,
favourite one?
What's that?
Definitely, it's not on anymore. Distraction, it was called.
Ooh.
With
Play your cards right.
Play your cards right, yeah.
But sorry, what's
Distraction was Jimmy
Sorry,
Carr.
I was distracted.
It was Jimmy Carr, and
Yeah.
you used to play, and you have to do these games where you would be doing various answering questions, but you're being chucked around by a wrestling person or something like that. But
Wow.
then, if you were the winner, you won a brand new car, but you would have 10 questions, and each question was for a part of the car. So if I asked you and said, this is for your headlights, and you got it wrong, a guy would come in with a baseball hat and a hood on.
No way.
And it would break the lights.
Oh, that's
This for your wins, 'cause
fantastic.
sometimes people drove away with a broken up car.
Wheel of Fortune.
Anyhow.
You see, Alan Carr is the luckiest man alive because he does for ITV, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's a medley of all the
Yeah,
old game shows.
of all of them, yeah.
Honestly, I have done some game show segments and things in the States, and I loved it. And
Love it.
It's just where I'm naturally where I used to live in America, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it. And it's where it's just where my
hot.
sort of talents lie, really.
I'm hot.
Are you?
2 minutes,
Well, you
by
know
the way,
that.
once you plug that in. 2 minutes. I don't want to
Thank
turn
you
this
for your
around
email,
because
Joseph.
I
Thank
don't
you.
want to...
Send in other emails if you wish, people.
So when you're ironing them, I don't want to show the sole platers because it shows the manufacturer. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this iron. I'm just using it to show you. This is my iron from home. Now you can see the steam. If I kind of come in front of you can see the steam. But what's happening is there's nothing coming underneath that. It's literally coming out and going straight up. There's no power behind it. Now that's what's happening when you're ironing with that, okay?
Third of the stock gone, by the way. We haven't even got anything to iron. It's bizarre. We'll have to tell Bev.
Move on. This here,
You've got a couple of things. haven't
look at
you?
this. Can you see that? See the power of that steam coming down, hitting the table, and then shooting all across the countertop as well. And that's what you're using, and that is why this is so effective. Now, what they've done here is normally with any iron, you have the temperature gauge, and the temperature gauge is for the sole plate of the iron.
Right.
So you would have it much hotter for, like, so, you know, let's face it. I think everyone just might turn it up to the last and just go through it.
Do you
But
know
then
what?
You end up getting it stuck to certain things, the transfers and things like that become a problem. You know, you might have really fine materials like, you know, even nylon. Sometimes if it's too hot, it's not
Well,
good for it.
polyester, isn't it? But listen, I'll tell you what, Alan. So this is £79, right?
How come I see this really low?
I don't know. You've got a lever on the other side.
Will I lever it alone?
No, you can lever it up. I have spent, because before I got my Pulte... There you go. Before I got my Pulte... Now you're way up in the clouds. Before I got my Pulte iron, I had a regular iron like this.
Yeah.
I went through, I worked it out over the last 5 years, about 3 sets of shirts. That possibly 4 actually, because they would get stiff because I've melted the fibres.
Yeah.
They'd shrink. I throw them away. They discolour, and then I buy a whole new set of shirts. Since I've had my Pulte iron, they're all going strong.
Yeah, you would say, because basically okay, so let's go back, okay, to Franco Polti. What he did, and the reason that you will find steam generator irons, and that's the whole business of Polti. What he did basically was he saw people using steam to clean commercially and to do stuff like that, and he wanted to put that steam and contain it in for ironing to make it easier. So do you know that the lock that he has? You know when you get that thing that you twist on, okay, and it's auto locking. So when the steam builds up and it gets hot, it forces it up, and then you're unable to open it. So it's a safety mechanism. So Franco Polti came up with that, and it was his idea. So therefore,
like a steam valve.
Like a steam valve. That's exactly the word I was looking for, but it left my head and wouldn't come back.
That's all right.
And he invented that, and that's why Polti, when you think of steam and things like that, that's what you get. Now you've got an eco mode on this. You've got a water light there as well to tell you when the water's not. But this is so powerful.
And it's self-cleaning.
Self-cleaning. This is so powerful, you don't have to do it in single layers. So what I would do with an inferior iron is you would get your t-shirt and you would put the ironing board up through the middle of it, so you're only ironing on one thickness of the cloth. But with this you can do several layers of things. So you can put your t-shirt up. Now I've got a couple of things here, okay? Now
I'll hold them for you.
Yeah,
Shall I be mother?
Yeah, be mum. So if you just hold on to that. Look, do you like this one?
It's not easy being my wife's arm candy, but here I am nailing it. I like that.
Tina, thank you. She bought me that for my
Did
birthday.
she?
She did, yeah.
Tina.
Knowing full
Tina's
well
one of our buyers.
that, listen, my wife, I'm no arm candy compared to my lovely wife. So let me just show you something.
He is batting out of his league, I have to say.
Right. So just look at the back of this. Can you see the steam or the wrinkles on the back of that?
I can.
So I'm going to do this first.
Make them disappear.
So watch, okay? It's going to do half of this, okay? Just on the back. This is vertical ironing. Woohoo! You see the power of that steam, did you? Okay.
The power of steam.
Now, just with
Actually,
vertical
to be
iron,
honest, it's taking the wrinkles out on the front as well.
It's not, is it?
It is, yeah.
Look at the difference in the back of that on the one side. Now, I know it's not wrinkle-free, but I want you to see the difference. We would iron this on an ironing board, okay? So it's not really the proper T-shirt to be showing you that. But what I want to show you this here is, see all of this print here? There's no way I'd put a regular iron onto that. But of course I can here, because what we're doing is not only have we got a cooler foot plate, but also what we've got here.
You're not destroying your sticker.
Not destroying the sticker. We're also got that cushion of steam, and we're able to do that, and I'm not worried about it. Now, as I say, folks, please don't look at it and go, that didn't take out the wrinkles. Of course, I'm trying to hold this up just to show you, because we haven't got a proper ironing board.
When you use an ironing board, remember you have to use a steam generator ironing board with a mesh.
Yes, with the mesh
underneath. So we'll put that on the bottom of the screen down there for you. Now, I want to say what this is great for. So when I work in Hollywood, sorry, I'm not saying that to impress you, but Lawrence just said, did you ever go to America? I was on NCIS. I was on NCIS. A while ago, what was I on recently? What was it called? Oh, FBI International. I was on a couple of months ago. But the wardrobe people, Tetris as well. Yeah, many other things. You can IMDb me. Especially if you're a professional casting director and looking for someone who looks like me with my years of credentials on camera. Now, what I was going to say, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yes, all the wardrobe people, they use a steamer, like a hand steamer. Yeah. They never iron. So all the costumes and things that you see on TV shows and films, that's the way they generally always get the wrinkles out. Yeah. But you could, if you've got now this jacket, for example, to get this dry cleaned, I think it's about 15 quid. 15, 20 quid for a jacket. Believe it, right? So what I do with my Polti is, because it's hot under the studio lights, I do perspire a little. It smells of roses, obviously. So when me and Bo, body odour, are no longer friends, I just give this a refresh with my iron, and it's amazing for that.
But you can refresh so much more. People do their curtains as well. They steam their curtains. Bedding as well. Now, here's the thing, okay? Mattresses need a bit of refreshing because we do sweat. Okay, there's lots of things happening in
yes.
In a mattress. I say this. A mattress, but you're sweating and things like that. So basically, to be able to get the amount of steam that comes out, I mean, that's a kind of a rubbish picture even, isn't it? Because it's not really showing how good it is. And you don't adjust the temperature of the sole plate on this. What we do is we use the power of the steam. 1.5 litres of water. You
Yep.
take out that, and you can see where you store that cable, by the way.
By the way, 40% of the stock has gone. 40%.
But it really is, and I promise you this, folks, if you see the ironing board that we have, that's 79 quid, and it's great value, and it's a really good ironing board, and
It's
it's
such a good
important to
ironing
have
board.
such a good.
Yes, it
but
is.
you
It's
think
premium.
you can get this iron with this technology in it for 79 quid odd is just unbelievable. Now, let's talk about...
Well, the rubbish irons.
Yeah.
The
Well,
rubbish irons
yeah.
that don't, they're
the-
80. You could spend
the
80
less
quid on
good
one of
ones.
those.
The less
Sorry, the
good
less
ones.
good ones.
The
You could
less
spend
good
80
ones,
quid
yeah.
on those.
No, you can, but remember what you're doing, and I'm not putting this brand down in any way, shape, or form, but you can see the steam that it's generating that's coming out of that just there. It's barely coming down out of it. It's coming down and it's immediately going back up.
Yeah.
So let me just show you now the difference.
It's doing very, very little.
Let me show you the difference when I hold this here. Right? Watch. You see it hitting there? And you can see it then being pushed to the side as well. Look. That is how much steam is coming out of that. Now the difference is that if you have the proper mesh ironing board, like we were talking about, you were mentioning a minute ago, that steam is able to go straight through under pressure to the garment that you
Yes.
are ironing and taking the creases
And it
from.
loosens the
And
fibres.
it loosens the fibres and then it takes that away. And the heat of the sole plate is so much less than a normal. Well, it's
Yeah.
not less if you turn it down lower, one of these, but we tend to put these up to the top, okay?
Because-
and you're trying to adjust them.
So with an iron like this, it's using heat to try and get rid of the wrinkles. So it's literally trying to use the heat to flatten the wrinkles. But all it does eventually is it'll do a decent job, but you'll eventually press a very fine, almost invisible to the eye, good enough for us to accept, but there's still a teeny hairline wrinkle there.
Yeah.
With this, it loosens the fibres. It literally, the steam loosens them.
'Cause it's forcing
and then
its
the
way through
heat,
it.
all that does is it just gently separates the wrinkle
Yeah.
and resets the fibres. And that's why it's the wrong way round with an iron like this. What gets rid of wrinkles and creases is steam and a little bit of heat. This does a lot of heat and a little bit of steam. It will never, something like that will never, no matter how much it wants to, sorry to crush your dreams, my friend, you're never going to be that, ever. You just can't be.
But these can cost as much as these.
Well,
Now,
yeah,
okay,
80 quid for one of those, easy.
you might think to yourself that, I'm telling you it's great value, you're telling people it's great value, but what it does is incredible. Number one, you're not holding the water here. So what this one is trying to do is hold the water and create steam. This one here, it doesn't hold the water here, it's holding it over here. So all it's doing is drawing it through here, through this cable and this tube, and then it's turning it to the steam up here. So it's not as heavy, number one, to
Right,
use.
yes.
Okay, really lightweight.
It doesn't need the heaviness.
Doesn't need the heaviness.
What do you
You're
know
not
why an
carrying
iron's
water.
called an iron?
Because it used to be made of iron and used to heat it by the fire.
Yeah.
And it used to be
was
roasted.
heavy
Yes.
because it needed the weight to press out
press
the
down on it.
wrinkles.
Yeah.
This doesn't need weight. It's all about the steam, baby.
Yep. Now the thing is you're not carrying. You're not carrying a huge amount of water in these. But the thing is because you're not carrying a load of water in that, it means that it runs out quicker.
Yeah.
You're filling this up. This you've 1.5 litres. You're never carrying it. It's just there. Okay. Now once we put this in here, by the way, just to show you, we have got the plates underneath here. You can see these little rubber feet.
Yes.
And these are heat resistant. So when you're not ironing, you simply get your pull to
Imagine
your
they're silicone, aren't they? 'Cause
Pop it
that's
on.
heat resistant.
Silicon, I should have said. My
No,
apologies.
I didn't mean to
And
correct you.
the lock button just
Contributing.
here, you push forward, and now I'm able to lift up the unit because it's completely locked in there, so I can carry it. And then when we're finished, of course, what we can do is we can put the cables in underneath here, or in fact, if you want to use that to help you carry it, if you wanted to, you could, of course, do that. You can then, if you want to even lighten it further before taking it away, press the button on the front and take the water away. Now, what I love...
And
and
empty
this
it,
is-
actually, I like that because if I don't use all the water, because listen, sorry, I interrupted.
No, please, carry on.
But I hated ironing until I got a steam generator on it. It was Bev who recommended the model to me. And it's so much fun. I'll get it out and I'll do a shirt or a couple of shirts at a time. But so I don't need, actually it's way overkill for what I need. But this, you can empty the tank. If once you've used as much water as you need, you can just empty the rest of the
you
water
can
out.
empty it.
And then it's not, the water's not sitting there festering,
But-
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say very quickly what I think about. Very clever. You can see here where you put the water in, just down here. But when you empty this over, what you won't be able to do is all the water wouldn't come out. But look what they've done. Can you see just here? There's a little hole here and here that every drop of water drains out. So if you are transporting it upstairs, downstairs, bringing it in the car, bringing it to someone else, putting it in the bag, there's no water left inside there to leak out. So
Now,
it is absolutely superb.
Enough about that. Let's talk about me. I'm just kidding.
Do you know a lot?
No,
of,
wait. What?
No, do you know a lot of people say that I'm self-centered, but that's enough about them.
Oh, yeah. One of the fun things I used to say after a play was when someone would come up and compliment me, is I'd say, no, honestly, that's enough about me. What did you think of my performance? So I feel I can't really read out the next email, so I wonder would you mind doing it?
Of course I will. Yeah.
From
no
Ross,
problem
yeah.
at all. Ross, is it Ross? Would you
Yes,
say?
Ross,
Ross
yeah.
already got his iron. He's got one, and he said it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big respect to Rob beside us. He's
As
an
an
incredible actor. As an actor, yes, he's an incredible actor. Oh, is he an actor too then?
He's an actor too.
Actor.
Ross said he'd love to work with me one day. Apparently I'm a top presenter as well.
Oh, really?
Thank you. That's what I felt. It was just, I don't know, it was too egotistical for me to read it out. I just thought
No,
I'd
it's
sit
very
here
good.
and beam
No, it's
because
good.
your words are very kind and I thank you. I don't care what anyone thinks about me as a person or a presenter, but I do care about what they think about me as an actor.
Yes. Ellie said to me yesterday, she said, did you see the dog bowl? And I said, no, I didn't know I could.
It was a bit of a non sequitur, but I like it. Yeah.
Anyway, we've got another
Thank you,
email.
Ross. We've got another email. Who else has emailed? Dave! Hello,
Dave.
Dave. Hello, Dave. Rob Lock with an E. He said what? That I'm forgetting some of the best of the old game shows. Oh, yeah, go
Generation
on. Some of
game?
the best game shows. Go on. The Golden Shot with Bob
Wow.
Monk. Bob Monk. Bernie the
Bernie the
Bold.
Bold.
I don't remember that one.
Cool, I do.
The Sky's the Limit, yeah. Celebrity Squares. Do you know I miss Bob Monkhouse? I watched what do they call it? A documentary about him the other night on Channel 5. He was just supremely talented, wasn't he? You know. I really would love if I had a wish. Apart from my act, if I'm going to carry on working as a presenter, because I do this to pay the bills. I don't, this. Although I really enjoy being here with you and with Alan and doing this style of broadcasting. I've always been honest. It's not what I want to do. This pays my bills. It's my day job. It's my survival job as an actor, as they call it. But I would love to have been sort of one of those iconic game show hosts like Bob Monkhouse or Bruce Forsyth or Family Fortunes. That's the other one. Do you know a few years ago when we did the other ITV on the other channel, a young lady, I forget her name unfortunately, she started a petition for ITV to make me a game show host.
Oh.
Yeah, it had about 100 people, which would follow it, which was lovely. I was very flattered.
Very nice.
Some of them were variations of the name Rob.
Bob.
Bob. Rube.
By the way, my winter fat is gone.
Has it?
Yes, and I have spring rolls.
Oh, he's doing his stand-up. He's doing his sit-down routine. Go on, tell me another one.
And there's more. No, we need to go and show these folks at home the steam mop.
The steam mop.
Yes.
But the producer wants to look at the iron.
Is that what? Oh.
Yeah. I see. So we can go over.
Yes. You see, I'm listening.
Well, I'm not because I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
ignoring. Do you know what? Unfortunately, when I can hear my director at the right volume, I can never hear my producer.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? And then we're talking.
Especially when I'm talking.
Yes. Yes.
Right. I can hear the director. So Paul just said, that's great. That's all we need. He could just relay the message. Sorry, Leslie, you'll have to stick the muff right in your mouth. But what are you doing? We're playing footsie here.
No, you're just getting yourself.
I wish you could. I wish you could have seen.
No, you didn't see that. You were lucky that we didn't.
We were battling for supremacy over the cable on the floor. Right. Woo! Please do check out your baskets. Nearly half the stock of the iron gone now. Again, apologies, we were going to do a full demonstration. Alan Ennis literally brought a whole basket full of wrinkled clothes.
I did.
And Bev had run away with the blooming ironing board cover.
That's why we flipped around, and that's why we have a few demos for the other things.
Indeed.
Many for the other. I want to show you this floor. So remember when you use a steam cleaner, okay, at 99.9%, of bacteria, viruses, and what's the other one?
Bacteria?
Bacteria.
Germs?
Germs and viruses.
Yes.
At 99.9% of no, I'm sure I've never seen anything that says 100%.
No.
I've never seen that. Okay.
They can't, because there's always an element of
Yeah. So we can
error.
Yeah. Now we will get that germ killing ability by using just water. Tap water, it's fine. Now I want to show you, because I mentioned this earlier, but I did forget to show it to you. So this is where the water goes. Okay. So we simply press the little button and we take this out, and this is where the water goes. Now you'll notice that where the water comes in is at the bottom of that. There's a little metal ball that just ensures that it is lying down here all of the time.
It's clever.
All of the water, okay, so that's pretty good.
Apparently the producer's gone to the little girls' room, so we can do, we're on our own now. We can do whatever we want.
Now, see this here? This is a filter. There's 3-stage filters, but look at the filter just here as well. And this will take out the impurities from the water. It'll also take out the hard water. So if there's that kind of, what's in that water, fluoride and stuff like that, this will take it all out. So what's coming out then in the steam is pure, and it's not going to clog up the machine.
And that's replaceable.
That's replaceable. Now, I want to show you as well, this dirt on the floor here, just how dried in it is. Now, this is actually barbecue sauce, and I want you to see that it's completely dried in. And I'm using a dry cloth, but you can see that it's completely dried in. It is horrible.
Dry as a bone in the desert on a hot summer
on a hot summer night. So what I want to show you is a couple of things here, folks, okay? So I want to show you how we replace the pad at any given time. Now, I'm going to show you how filthy the pad is here first, okay? So if I just do that, you can see, how dirty is that one?
That's
not too bad.
Medium filth.
I might use it a little bit more. Now, I want you to see the scrubbing brush at the back just here as well. Okay, so what I want to show you is that when you're using this, if you want to, you can upend that just here, and you can use that scrubbing brush like so, okay?
But
or if it's a little
of you
bit,
ever needing it are very slim.
if you wanted to and it's up close to you, you can just tilt it back with your foot as well and just use it if you want. Now, I want to show you, okay, because when I turn this on, we will be using this in 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
And we will adjust here the amount of steam we want.
Just
from
imagine
minimum
what you can do in 15 seconds.
to maximum. Okay. We have the little reservoir in the front to put in our scented liquid as well, which we can get. We'll show you that in a little while. But the thing about it is that we turn that on and off by using our foot pedal just here. Now just watch this. Even if I go over this here with the cloth that's on it, which is already wet, you can see that it's not really doing a great job.
No.
But let's introduce the steam, and let me show you the power of steam. Just give it a little second just to build up that head of steam. You can see it and hear it starting to come out.
It's coming.
It is.
It's coming.
When I now go backwards and forwards, the power of that steam is breaking down that dried in barbecue sauce. Let's do it to this part right there just in front of the nose of this, and you will see again. You ready for this? I'll just wait for our camera gun right there, okay? Watch this, okay? Look.
By the way,
steam.
that was a for Paul's sake, that was a variation on an exclamation from another film, Paul.
What was?
No, sorry, no, just you carry on. I'm just talking to Paul.
Now, I'm going to show you the real filth at the front just here. Now, just watch this now. I want you to consider how dried in this is. It's been on here since 10 o'clock yesterday when about 10:30. So it's been under 3 or 4 hours. So watch this again, that head of steam building up, and steam, of course, being generated down in the head, so it's coming straight out and affecting the floor and breaking down that dirt. And you can see that incredible result.
And you can just hold it like that well, even that stubborn bit's coming up, but you can just hold it.
Yeah.
And then and there you go. Boom.
Boom.
Boom shakalaka.
Again, watch this, okay? See how bad that is just in front? Again, if you want to just hold it there, but again, I like to agitate it with that cloth as well, and that's the job done. Let me finish this off by using a last bit of it on that.
Yeah.
Again, breaking that down. Now, any
clean,
sealed floor
sanitary,
and
germ-free.
You literally could eat your dinner off of that because it's killed 99.9% of viruses.
I'll tell you what, if I was going to eat my dinner off the floor, I would only do it after a steam clean.
After a steam clean.
I certainly wouldn't after a mop.
Yeah. Do you have the 15-second rule?
No, I don't. There
don't?
isn't. It's a complete. It's totally nonsense.
Be very careful with that.
Yeah, second you drop something on a germy surface, that's
Yes,
it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Although if it's a chicken ball from Chinese, I'd leave it there for a week and still probably. No, I'm joking.
Well, a McDonald's French fry will last for 6 months quite happily.
Happily. Now I want to show you something because that's our hard floor, okay? But what I want to show you is we get a carpet glider with this as well, which is brilliant. Now remember, we're just using water only. Now here's the brilliant thing: you get 3 of the pads. I'm going to put the new clean one just there. No hands needed because, Paul, do you understand that the steam is down there and little things and accidents can happen. So you can see just here that I've got my little foot tab just there. So all I do is put my foot on, lift that up.
Ross says all the poultry products are the best. They really are. We can't say that this is the best vacuum, that your money, or the best steam cleaner that money's going to buy, because it's, you know, everything's subjective.
Yeah, it is.
We can believe it. So I will say though, I've not used that personally, but that vacuum, that Forza Spira, if you don't get that, I can't say you're completely off your rocker, because that would be rude. And also, everyone has different needs and different likes and tastes, but it is a blooming good vacuum.
It is a great vacuum.
It's the vacuum I recommend to everyone. Yeah.
Have a look at that there. Look at the filter on that. That's what we just picked up. So now what's happened is, but I can hold this and I'm not feeling disgusting because I know that the bacteria and the germs and the viruses have been killed, 99.9% of them, with that superheated steam. So now I can hold that and not worry about it too much at all.
That is dirtier than my sense of humour.
Well, there you go. Wash this at 40 degrees. Don't tumble dry it, don't iron it, just 40 degrees and then just let it dry.
And no fabric softener either.
No fabric softener because
it
does
clogs the
affect
fibres.
It does. And that's that job done.
Yay!
Now we
Shall we do another job?
Clean one.
Yeah.
We shall. And do that. Now I'm going to clean this little
how
bit
do you
here.
steam it? How do you steam it?
So I'm going to clean this last bit.
He's not going with this tonight, is he?
I am.
You know, I'm trying to force you into enjoying yourself.
No, I am. I'm giggling about it. But I'm just conscious that this is my first time doing these tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm just conscious.
Oh, you're worried they won't want you back?
Well, no, it's not even that. It's not that. It's just I'm just conscious of it.
I get it. I'm messing with you, my friend.
I just don't find you funny tonight.
No, it's very true. I'm not funny tonight. I'm not. It's not my best night.
Right. Now, you asked earlier on, can you smell the
I can, yeah.
Right. So
oh, you mean, sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Now, I think I have the lavender one here, I think.
Lavender.
So
Lavender's blue, dilly.
So let's get that. Now, listen to the head of steam building up. Now, watch this, okay? Again, the minute we come to the
oh, that really
problem,
is. Look at that.
Look at that.
Really
That's sticky,
so that's
sticky.
that's a case for putting the mop on it.
On it.
Yeah.
Like so. Let that break.
Get on
Look
it.
at that. As bad as that was, look what it's just done.
Obliterated.
Obliterated.
Terminated.
So again, look at that.
Steam the dirt.
Even on white.
Oh, I just got a whiff.
Now.
I've been transported to a field of lavender flower.
Is that actually, you make that up, or is that actually from a film?
Oh no, I just made it up.
That's good.
Everything I say sounds like it came from a film.
It does, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's because you're an actor.
Ross wants to work with me, apparently.
Again, I'd like to know who Ross is.
Ross is a viewer who's
Yeah, I
watching
know,
right
but
now.
what movies has he been in?
Well, I don't know. I didn't ask. I haven't asked for his CV. Sorry, say that again, Leslie. He's done some short films, and he's written several movies. Apparently, one's a boxing movie, and he took one look at this and thought,
"That's what I want."
"It's what he wants."
That's what I want.
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
Yes, with
that
4
was
other
Robert
letters
De
on the
Niro.
end. No, there are 4 other letters on the end that I
Right.
can't pronounce.
Jake LaMotta was the original Raging Bull, and I actually met Jake LaMotta.
Did you,
So,
Jake LaMotta? Wow.
Yeah.
I love the movies.
Yeah. Let's
This
just
way?
jump straight down over here because I want to show you down here. Let's do our TV walk. It's very
Well, this-
purposeful because you're waiting for
This is more of a penguin.
things.
than-
Now, you would, of course, if you're going to clean your carpet, you put a clean pad onto this. But what we would do again with Paul, do not wanting you anywhere near the steam, well, away from it as much as possible. Again, we simply get that.
Sorry, we're very close here. I'm just going to step back. I feel I'm inside your personal space.
Well, I didn't notice, so I didn't. So we get the nose of it and we pop that in.
You don't want to get so close that you're inside the person's personal space.
So we get that into the front. If you need to use your foot, because I can't concentrate tonight with this man here.
I'm just trying to throw you off your game.
No, you're doing it. You're doing it quite well. So now I've made a mess of it. And now
Get it in there.
He's silly.
Get thee to a nunnery.
He can't do it. And then they're going to say, I'm not buying that because it's awkward. Now there
No,
it is.
it's
Look
not.
at that.
It's really easy
So
to
there you
do.
go. It's really
Even
easy
Alan
to
can
Look
do
at
it.
I can do it. So that's on there now. So what that is allowing us to do is to glide our carpet over our carpet, but inject that steam. But what it's doing also is when it's doing that, it's using that microfiber cloth to actually take up bits of dirt as well, like kind of any, you know, stains or anything on the carpet. And because the way it moves, look at I can get right into corners and the way that it's shaped, because Poldy know what they're doing, right into the corners. And it's the same, of course, when you're using this.
They think of everything they design. This is all they make. They make the specialise in steam cleaning products and irons. Been a bit like the generation game tonight, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
You're the contestant.
I'm the contestant.
I think you're doing very well.
Thanks.
No, honestly, seriously good machine.
Smell is good, isn't it?
Smells lovely.
And the reason that the Poldy did this and made that little solution.
Oh, I'm feeling quite tired.
And they're.
It's the lavender, you see. Well, they say lavender if you want to sleep.
If you want to sleep well, that's very true. Yeah.
Oh. Here's a bit of video.
Here's a bit of VT, as we call it in the
Yes.
industry.
VT stands for videotape, but of course we haven't used tape for years, have we?
Donkey's years.
Oh,
yeah.
tape.
It's crazy.
And now this is actually this is the model below the one you're getting. So I think it has a couple of less or fewer accessories. So the one you're buying is the upgraded version. So there it is. There's the Vapor Force.
Vapor Force.
Vapor Force. Force.
Hygienic cleaning with steam, 99.9%. But again, you have got that additive you can put in the front of the machine. It's been built especially with that reservoir at the front that you can put in the solution. And there is the little pedal to turn it on and off.
Yes.
Again, you've got that scrubbing brush at the back like that, should you need that. But they've put that in because people were saying that they love the idea that it kills 99.9% of bacteria, viruses and so on. But there was no clean smell. People like a pine smell or a lavender smell.
Although it is, that really is to cover the smell of the chemicals.
Yes.
And it's very artificial, I
Yes.
find. I don't like it because
Yes.
it is very
Whereas the solution that you can get here
is natural.
is natural. It has
essential
zero
oil. Comes from real lavender.
Yes, an actual lavender.
It is a fabulous system. Look at all those accessories, a 15 in 1. You can do your taps, your sinks. You can get down the little hole in the back of the sink, the overflow.
You can
Yeah.
force steam down through it to clean.
Yes.
But any surface that you can clean at home, you can do this. Your mattresses as well. Seriously, we were going to say earlier on, actually, talking about getting steam into mattresses, bed mites and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know, it's great for that because steam, if you can penetrate deeply enough into the mattress, which you potentially could do with this.
Yeah. Can't hurt, can it? Can certainly help.
Yeah, absolutely.
But steam will get into all the areas that liquids will, even certain liquids won't.
Yeah. And you're not leaving the area really wet either.
No, precisely.
Yeah.
Do you know where the most germs are in any house?
Oh, interesting.
Do you want to know?
Yes, please.
So you know the rubber seal on your fridge. If you split it open, there's more bacteria and germs in there than anywhere else in your home.
That is.
And that little nozzle,
that is grim.
It is grim, yeah. Well, dirt is grim in general. I mean, obviously our immune systems cope with a lot of it, but it's quite nice to keep relatively clean, isn't it?
But the great thing about this though, Rob, is that not only are you doing the floors, because just if someone's just tuned in right now thinking, well, I've done the floors, because we can make this into handheld. We can make it into reach as well, so you can do that literally in seconds by doing just that there. And now I can put any of the accessories on the end of this and I can now reach up high with it.
Yes.
Or I can indeed press one button back here and the handle
Make it
comes out and I can
handheld.
have a completely handheld.
And in the next part of this epic Steam special, we will show you how to use it in handheld mode. But first, here's an opportunity for you to check out your baskets, particularly get the iron while you can, while it's hot. Because otherwise you're going to miss it. We'll be back after these short messages.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days, though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV. At ShopOnTV, our shows feature a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our prices offer discounts and savings, bonus products, or other desirable perks such as free postage and packing that are for a limited time only, or while stocks last. There are exclusive online-only offers on our website too at shopontv.co.uk. So, be sure to bag the bargains before they're gone. Watch, shop and save with ShopOnTV.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from ShopOnTV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at ShopOnTV Live. Be a part of our fun community at ShopOnTV.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome once again to ShopOnTV with me, Rob Lock, with an E. If you've just joined us, we are in the middle of explaining the secrets to cleaning without chemicals and saving hundreds of pounds a year. If you've been watching, you know that already, and thank you for staying with us. And anyone else that wants to email, I thank you for all the kind emails you've sent in tonight. And you are always welcome. You are part of the show. In my mind, the audience is the most important part of every show we do. So please come and be part of it. If you've got a birthday and you want to shout out, Alan will sing in the style of Elvis, apparently. Will you not?
Yes,
Happy birthday. I'm sure you will. I'm sure,
Of course I would. Of course
it's a bit like Cameo, only it's free. And
We would still use
with
that.
Billy
so
No
who
Names
knows?
and Alan. But okay, so tell us, this has now been pared down.
Pared down slightly, yeah, not quite the full way. I just wanted to show you something. So here we have this little filter here, which is quite ingenious, really, because we understand that people filling this up with tap water, which is, you can get that, you know, the water, the special stuff you can get for your irons and stuff, ionized,
distilled.
if you want to. But we know that people are going to use regular water. So once you fill this up, 1/3 of a litre, pop this in here, and it goes through that filter, taking out the impurities. So thus not lime scale and not calking up, you know, the inner workings of your machine. So what we have here is, once you turn the machine on, you can adjust the amount of steam that you have by using this here. But believe it or believe it not, when you turn this machine on first, 15 seconds is all it takes to be ready to use. So it is literally instantaneous.
15 seconds and you're ready to go.
You're ready to go. So
There's a joke there, but I'm not going to. Not going to make it.
So I'm going to take off the head just here and show you then that we have this here, like something from Star Wars, maybe that they might shoot lasers from.
A blaster.
A blaster. Master
I hate
blaster.
blasters.
There we go. I met Dave Prowse once.
I knew Dave Prowse very well.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Nice guy.
Very nice.
Guy, yeah.
I could tell you some stories about him.
He was the guy in the suit, by the way. Never
Yes.
the voice. James Earl Jones
Correct,
was the voice.
I could tell you a story about that as well.
Ah.
Maybe later I'll tell you some Star Wars stories.
You should stay tuned for that, folks, because that will be interesting. So let's just talk about a few things. Now, again, folks, please understand that we're here in the studio and we're just trying to show you. And really, the job is to say, well, look, this is where you can use it. You'll never have dirt like this, or we'll have different types of things, but just to show you little ideas, and you go, yeah, okay, oh, I get it, right, I never thought of that before. So that's what I want to do. So we all have these in the fridges. You have these shelves in the doors.
Yes.
And often milk will spill and stuff like that.
But there's no point crying over it.
Well, I would totally agree with you on that one.
That's our advice.
Cry over other stuff, but not that.
I constantly cry over other stuff.
I'm crying.
My life and my career in particular.
I sometimes would be crying over you.
Oh, Alan. Do you know, I love working with Alan so much.
No, it's the thoughts having to come up and work with you. Same tomorrow, and I'm going to be crying all the way home. No, I'll be crying after I drop you off.
After you've dropped me off.
Then I cry the
You
rest
know
of the
what
way.
you've done?
What?
Every time Alan works here, aside from being a great friend of mine and a wonderful guy, he gives me a ride home.
I do.
So
A lift.
He
A
saves
lift. A lift.
He gives me a lift home. Is there a difference? And he saves me from the horror, the terror even sometimes of the night bus. Because I was spending so much money on ride sharing, it was just stupid. And I was like, why am I spending all this money? So I go and get the night bus.
Night
And
bus
it's an hour from here to Croydon. You meet some characters, I'll say that.
I bet you do.
Yeah,
I bet
I'm
you
still
do.
here. I always said if one night I don't turn up, night bus.
If you don't turn up, you won't be here.
Yes, ever.
Yeah. Got to pop the end onto this just here as well
Yep.
now, okay, just to show you a few different of the
What
accessories.
does that bit do? That just turns it into the accessory.
Yeah, so you can now pop on the accessories. So you
Aha.
can get things like these just here. I can show you my
Show
nozzle.
us your nozzle.
Yes. Pop this in,
It does
twist
look
it,
like a
lock
ray
it into
gun, doesn't
place. So now what we have is, because we have this, we can now get into the back of the fridge, etc., etc. Now, of course, we can just use that straight up like this. Remember, it takes 15 seconds to heat up from start. Now, look at the amount of steam that's coming out of here. Now, that's only just building
Squirt.
up right now.
Squirt.
So all of that just there is killing
Squirt.
99.9%
film quote.
of bacteria.
Anyone?
Well, yeah, it depends what movie you're looking at.
Anyone know what that movie's from? Paul will know. Squirt. Squirt.
Different type of movie.
Squirt.
You know.
No, it's a very well known. It's a superhero movie.
Is it?
Peter O'Toole said those words.
No idea.
Supergirl.
Supergirl, is it? So just watch this as I do this. Look at the steam. Can you see it just breaking it? See the dirt running down the bottom as I come across here. Now, when I take the steam off, getting into corners, getting into nooks and crannies, you will see that it has been like the most incredible cleaner, killing germs and bacteria, and I didn't even have to scrub it. But yet
Yeah.
all of that brown, horrible gunk has run right down.
And also,
gone from
what
that.
makes this really convenient, on a serious note,
Look at
I
it
will
on-
be
look-
serious for a sec, to get inside your fridge, you don't want to have to take all of the trays out. And it's a pain, but they could stay in situ, and you could go blast them with steam.
Help
and
de-ice your freezer.
Oh, de-ice your freezer.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
By the way, just in case you think that wasn't wasn't dirty, just look at that there.
Paul, you lucky so-and-so.
Okay. And you can see that's
He's
nice
met
and
Helen.
clean.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do. He's met who? Helen Flanagan.
He's met Helen Slater.
Who's Helen
Who
Slater?
she played Supergirl, and
Oh.
she. Can I just say? I used to get quite excited every time I watched that film. She was stunning.
She ain't no Linda Carter in Wonder Woman.
Oh no, she's better than Linda Carter in Wonder Woman.
You
oh
are
no, she
out
is.
of your mind.
She is. And she's. She's phenomenal. She's been, and also a wonderful person as well. Anyway, enough about that.
Yeah.
I could sit and talk about movie trivia all night.
You could. Now, if you wanted to,
Linda Carter was a handsome lady.
can you use handsome for a lady?
You can, yeah.
Can you?
You absolutely can.
Never knew that.
But a lot of people don't, which is why I do it, just to be different.
Just to be different. I've got some accessories on here. I put on the long nozzle just here, and I put on the scrubbing brush then down the end. Now, of course, what we can do then is, this would be in situ, so it's easier. I'm trying to do it, and if I'm doing this, I've got to push the button here, so I can't keep that in situ. But I just want to show you, see this, the calcium that would build up, and not calcium, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't.
The lime scale, never think of it. And again, just as easy as that, and it's getting into all of the awkward areas that you wouldn't normally be able to reach. Now, once you do that, then all you've got to do is give it a wipe over, and you can see that it's going to be brand new, shiny clean once
Lovely.
again.
That did a great job.
I should let go
Anyway,
of
back
that
to
figure.
Supergirl.
Yes.
Because actually, there was a Supergirl series. Now,
Yes.
there's a trend with the Supergirls. Melissa Benoist.
Melissa Benoist.
Also, who was amazing in Glee, which is one of my favourite shows.
She was also in. Was she in that thing about the infinity sign thing? Was that her in that?
I don't think so.
No.
Because I think she pretty much went straight onto Supergirl. She might have been, but she was a wonderful Supergirl. But Helen Slater played, I believe, her mother in that.
Oh.
Yeah. So Supergirl played Supergirl's mum. It was a terrible show because it was on a network. It was the only show that originally was on the CW in America, and all of those shows like The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow, they're all phenomenal. But Supergirl was on a mainstream network like ITV or the BBC, and so they just toned it down so much. It was just very meh, you know?
Yeah.
And then even when it did move, finally, because it got cancelled and it moved over to the CW, which is like a cable network.
Yeah.
They never really, they improved it a bit. It was a great shame because it was a lost opportunity, I think.
7-meter cable, by the way.
7-meter cable. Yeah, let's go back to the steam cleaner for a moment.
So, if we want to clean the inside of an oven, this is only obviously a small oven. Wouldn't get much of a turret.
I almost bought one of those.
You might get
I know where you got that from.
You do. But if I wanted to get inside of that, look at the sides here. Which of the sides can you see better? You can see this side here much better. Let me just twist it ever so slightly. So you can see all of the dirt and filth that's built up inside of that. So I'm going to get some steam onto that now, and I'm going to just do a little bit of cleaning on this, and just to see and show you the results. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is pretty rank, ladies and gentlemen. But the good thing is, I've got to tell you the truth, that at this time in the morning, that is not something I'm delighted to have done.
Yep.
Now, this is not set up, I promise you. This is real. This is an oven that's been used. But look at the difference in that.
Can we
now,
see it?
Can you see that in there? Can we see that nice and clearly? We can see it. So you can see the power of that steam and that little brush. Now we used the nylon brush just there, but again, have a look in the back of that, okay? So what I'm going to do here is
Let's blast the back off.
I'm going to do the back.
Blow the blooming doors
Let's
off.
blow the doors off. But I'm going to concentrate on this, and I'm going to allow Rob to tell you a fascinating story of some description. And I'm just going to put my head in here just so I can clean this here. It's all yours, Rob.
Well, actually, we've had an email while you're doing that from Nuran. And Nuran, thank you so much. She says she's watching right now from up north, and she's been meaning to say this for a while. She says she's been watching me host the show along with her mum since lockdown. Wow. Apparently, I never fail to make them laugh till their sides hurt. Oh. Apparently, I'm amazing and a pleasure to watch. So thanks. And apparently she also wants to mention that she loves Supergirl. Especially, the Flash with Grant Gustin. The Flash show was amazing with Grant Gustin. There's rumours that he'll come back, or he'll move over into the film genre of Flash. Thank you so much, Nuran. Have you emailed before? I think I remember you from back in those lockdown days. I really appreciate you watching anyway. It wouldn't...
No.
Oh!
That is just a couple of seconds.
Watching.
It's not finished quite yet. I would do a better job, but you can see in 30 seconds the difference that it's made. Really is brilliant, isn't it? I mean, there's the real result. Look at that. So
now,
again, it's all about taking a bit of time, but here's an important thing for you.
Yes.
So again, have a look here. You see in this hinge just here, all of the grease and everything tends to get caught in there. But because we have so many accessories with this, what I can do is, oh, look at that, it's disgusting. Is I can, and you get all of these, by the way, is I can pop this on. 15
13
bits
accessories.
13 accessories, 15 bits altogether.
13.
So what I can do is I can turn this on.
Oh, you can get into the bits you can't normally get into.
To the base. Oh, look, that's just jumped up. Can you see what just jumped up into there? Stuff jumped up out of it. It's disgusting.
Oh.
And again, melting down that grease and that horrible grime. And getting into the seals just there as well. And blowing out all of that grease, and the grime, and the horribleness. Even in the corners of the viewing window, you can do all of that. Now again, I want to show you something, because people may think that it wasn't particularly dirty.
We're going to
want
find
get
out.
this yellow
Paul, our
cloth
director, he met two of his movie
clean.
crushes in the same day.
Really?
Yeah. He just
you.
mentioned Helen Slater, but also Leah Thompson from Back to the Future, and Howard the Duck. And he got his
Leah
Howard the Duck T-shirt.
Thompson, who was she?
Leah Thompson. She was Marty McFly's mum.
The mum. Oh wow! Oh wow! That's a good claim to fame.
Yeah.
There you go. Check that out. Fabulous. Again, look at folks. We're in the studio. Please understand that we're just showing you very quick demos, but I just want you to see.
Yes.
Barry the Bus is watching.
Barry the Bus.
Yeah, he's what they say.
Barry
Good morning,
where's he
buddy.
from?
I'll just get in and have you on the TV. Stop holding that disgusting pad. You're so easy on the eye.
Oh.
Thanks, Barry. It's nice of him.
It's easy on the eye.
Yeah.
The best way to
Some singer.
make me easy on the eye is to switch the television off.
Do you know what? My father was telling someone the story today. When I started working all those years ago on a live channel, 20-something years ago, I rang him and said, Dad, I've got a new job. He said, what are you going to be doing, son? I said, I'm going to be on telly. And like that, he went, that's great. I can switch you off now. That's true.
Lovely.
I brought this from home,
Brilliant.
Rob. Where did I put those extractor covers?
I'm not sure.
Did I leave them down there? They're underneath,
apparently.
I have to disappear. Does that look rude? Did that look? No.
No, it's.
No, they're not there. They're not there. No, I'm gonna. You can.
We shall locate them.
They're there. Look,
There they are.
I'm going to get them. I'm going to get
I can see them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Polti Vaporetto SV450 double 2-in-1 steam mop with 13 accessories for just the £99.
99.
And there it is, 3 floor cloths, the carpet glider attachment, small and large round nylon brushes, the round brush with the brass bristles, we'll try saying that when you've had a few, the grout tool, or if you're a Guardians fan, the Groot tool, the steam concentrated nozzle, the steam lance, window cleaning tool, sponge socket, it's not sponge, it's microfiber, but I'll forgive it, and the flexible steam hose. Everyone's a critic. Okay? Yes. I don't know how that snuck in there. It wouldn't have been Leslie because she's very, very fastidious.
Very much. This came from home, Rob. Genuine. I took these out of my cooker, and you can see I keep
I'm
them
enjoying
relatively
myself
clean.
tonight. Oh. Sorry, Karen.
I'm glad you have.
Second day of basically, I'm a bit delirious because I haven't been eating very much because on the second day of my Get Fit, decided to drop some weight because let's face, well, if I drop it all at once, I'd probably destroy a country. But well, you know, because I don't want to die, really.
Yeah.
So, and carrying on like this is certainly increasing the chances.
Right. Well,
So you know,
good for you, pal.
plus no one's ever going to date me at this weight.
But
Don't worry about me.
we will look forward to your journey.
My sveltness. You've seen me do it before, haven't you?
I did, and I was once in a restaurant with you as well, and
Yeah.
that was something to remember. Can I have that, but without that? It's like asking for a cheeseburger with no cheese.
Oh, it's
except worse.
yeah. It's never
No,
mentioned.
I'm
I
sure.
used to live in America, and everyone orders the bespoke food. They order
Stuff.
what they want.
It just doesn't happen over here, does
No, I
it?
know.
Ask for extra pickles here. Huh?
Yeah, I know. Or no pickles.
No pickles.
Now,
Pickles are the
speaking of
best.
being in a pickle, that looks like a very, very dirty extractor thing.
Yeah, it is. But the thing is that it's not actually very dirty, this one, to be fair.
No.
But you can see here where the grease, and it's just, look, you can see the grease on my finger as I do that. It's just disgusting, it really is. And
Yes.
the stink of it, ugh, it's rotten, it really is. You can see me.
Rank.
But again, if I just get the steam onto this, and what I'm doing is with the power of the steam coming out, I'm just going to use this nozzle here. I'm now pushing all of the grease and everything out.
Because it melts it. It melts the fat.
It does, it melts it down, because remember, this is coming out superheated, and what's happening now is all of that grease has been forced out, getting into the corners and using the power of that steam to get rid of that dirt. Look at along the ends just here where the grease is built up, and making it all smell better, because so many horrible smells are in our
It
kitchens.
does stink. Honestly, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
the smell.
Look at the amount of steam I'm using. Look, just even come back a little bit and allow that to go through that and penetrate. Now, of course, you leave that for
Like
a
a
little
Kate
second
Bush
like
video.
that. It's what?
It's like a Kate Bush video.
What's that? Why that?
Lots of
Oh,
She used-
yeah, she used a lot of that. Yeah,
a lot of smoke.
smoke and some of that, yeah. Took me a minute.
It's me. No, sorry. Heathcliff. It's me. It's me. It's. I just saw the finale of Britain's Got Talent.
And
the
again,
other day.
just pushing the grease through, folks. And that's the thing and the point about this. And we know that not only is that now the grease is going to be pushed through that. Again, you might use the brush to scrub it. That's probably what you would do. But you know that it's sanitized. And that's the real big message on this, really.
Germ-free. I mean, you're killing
germ-free.
germs, and you're killing them almost instantly within literally microseconds.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, like with chemicals, leave them on the surface for several minutes.
Yeah.
Again, I reiterate, if you've never ever read the back of, or the instructions on the back of a cleaning bottle, you really should. It'll be eye-opening, because no one's been doing it right. I don't know. I've never met anyone in my life that's done it right.
Yeah, because you just spray it down and wipe it off. In fact, again, I just come back to our little takeaway calf that Ellie and I have. The thing is that when health and hygiene came in, he said, okay, how do you clean your surfaces? So what we have to do is we have to first do the first pass to clean all of the bits and pieces off of it. Then we have to spray it, and the one we have is a super, super powerful one. It's a special one for units like ours.
Yep.
And food areas. You have to spray it and leave it for about 2 minutes. Unlike the one you showed us earlier, which is actually 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
But of course, we know that the power of steam, 99.9% of
Would they
bacteria.
let you clean industrial machines with steam?
Oh, absolutely. Of course I can get in. Now, I would always, because to keep within, permits, I would always use a spray as well.
Right.
But I get into the corners, the nooks and crannies where, you know, you wouldn't normally see things in the corners, where kind of the awkward places where the grease builds up and stuff like that, and blast it away.
I mean, I remember, because when I used to take this job seriously, about 20-something years ago, no, when I was with the first Shopping Channel, if you recall, and
Yes.
do you know what? I saw some footage of me back from about 1995 or 96 or 97.
I would love to see that.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't. I mean, I'm young, man. I'm literally 25 years younger, nearly 30 years.
No, 25 years ago, you would have been 25.
Well, I would have
years
been
younger, wouldn't
roughly.
you?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
almost
give or
30.
take.
Give or take, approximately. Yeah, I'm no mathematician.
Yeah.
But no, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh no.
saw
We launched Steam to the nation because Pulte were remember that first Steam cleaner on that particular channel.
And it really did take the world by storm at the time.
Yeah, it did.
Back
It
then,
did.
yeah.
That channel, I think, was responsible for the surge, if you'll pardon the pun, of popularity of Steam in this country.
Yeah.
Because, and I just thought to myself, well, it's so logical. Why would you clean any other way? I still think it. If Steam kills all the germs better than chemicals and doesn't cost anything apart from the machine and a bit of water and a bit of electricity, and I don't have to buy the why would I?
And
This is the system that makes it easy to do everything.
If we go back as well, you know, go back about 10 years ago, there was a big resurgence in it as well. And I think really it's been just tipping along nicely now, people who, especially now who are into eco-friendly. And that's why I think that we're going to have a massive resurgence again.
Yeah.
So many people don't want to use chemicals. They don't want to be ruining the environment, and they want to have something like this. Well, this really couldn't get any better because it's from Pulte. Remember, Franco Pulte invented steam
generator iron, yeah.
Yeah, and also even like the fragrance that you can buy as an extra. I can't even remember how you pronounce it. It's the Fresco Vapor.
Fresco Vapor.
Fresco Vapor. And that is absolutely 100% natural. So again, you know, you've got Pulte to thank for something that is super eco-friendly, and all you're using is water, and all that it's creating is water, because what you're wiping away is, look at, there's some steam here, it's just turned back into water on the desk just here.
Yeah, so should we give people the detail? This is the Fresco Vapor, deodorante cattura odori, which is odor eliminator.
Wow.
Deodorisant capture odeur. I do multiple languages.
Well, I can tell.
I'm multilingual, me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I speak English and rubbish.
Do you? Aha.
And a bit of, well, it was another word, but I won't say it.
So you get two of the, I don't know what that third rogue bottle is, but
That's-
either in the lavender or the pine. And the pine, apparently, that's your demo one. Apparently, the pine is a little eucalyptusy.
Let's have a little
sniff.
nose test. So this one is the... Well, you tell me what that one is. I'm not going to tell you.
That's the pine one.
That's the lavender.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I try again?
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free. Flying away on a wing of a prayer.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's very subtle.
Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Do you remember that? No. The Greatest American Hero.
Oh.
Did I remember it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, that's...
Oh, now, if you'd done that one first.
Yeah, that's the pine.
Yeah. It smells...
It's, yeah, I imagine it probably smell more piney once it's been through the system and maybe coming up. That's really good. It's kind of a eucalyptus kind of...
Is it? It's a lovely smell or scent.
Do you not remember where the school teacher, who's kind of an ordinary guy, went out, he found the thing, and he went out into the desert, and this ship came and a UFO and dropped this suit. But the instruction booklet got blown away or never got there. So he put it on and he couldn't fly properly. Then he's finding out how to use it.
Yes, I do remember. That was Jackie Chan, wasn't it?
No.
The tuxedo, no? Is that not?
No.
Oh.
Very quickly, just to say as well, using this on something like a chopping board. Rob, may I give you that to press the button?
Sure.
Because it just lets me show you properly instead of me trying to do it and moving. Rob will press the button.
And engage.
Engage. So you would do this one because it's
Space.
easier. So again, you know,
Final
we're getting
button,
down and we're using that steam. And we're really now taking, actually I'm really impressed with that, the amount of dirt that it's actually lifting from that. Just look at the dirt running down, look. Wow, look at that. That's incredible, the dirty water that's coming out of this. Again, remember, I'm just using water to clean and sanitize this chopping board in all of those areas.
You hear the power.
And that's the thing. Thank you very much, Rob.
Oh, it's a wonder steam.
Job done.
I've taken my finger off the thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
now we can actually see the difference in half that as well. So now we know that all of the
and all the germs and all them little
germs.
grooves, they're all dead. They've all gone. They've all shuffled off their mortal coil.
So again, look at this, a clean cloth and just a little wipe over, just to take that excess moisture away. We can actually see the difference. Look, wow, look at the dirt. You can see the difference in here and here, how much better that looks. So again, knowing now, the next time that you cut the bread or you put, you know, meat or something like that.
Or the cheese.
Or the cheese or something like that. This is a cheese board, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you could use it a minute.
No, but, never mind.
No, go on.
Do you want to cut the cheese?
Cut the cheese?
Don't you know what that means?
No.
It means to have a bottom burp.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
To cough in your underwear.
To cough in your underwear.
See the dirt of that just there. Look at that. That came off that chopping. Genuinely, all of that came off that half of the chopping board. So again, it's really wondrous stuff. And look, I know that myself and Rob, we have a bit of fun and stuff like that. But
Yeah, it's after 2 o'clock. I always have more fun after 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
But you got to check out your baskets, my loves, because otherwise, if you don't, you ain't going to get it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to say this, but this is a capitalist society. We give you the product when you give us your money. You don't give us your money, you don't get the product. It's as simple as that. It's how it works. Or doesn't work if you don't pay. Pay, it's on the way. Don't pay, forget it. It's staying right here. Done. Full stop, period, the end. Check out now. Thanks.
Anyhow.
Yeah, good. So where were we? We could take a little break, couldn't we? Do you want to take a little break?
Yes.
30 minutes left.
30 minutes.
We're going to go back to the vacuum. I'm going to ask Paul, our director, if we can have a little bespoke break.
Yes.
So that we can get ourselves prepared over there. And please check out your baskets. Check out your baskets while you're at it. All right.
Check it out, love.
Go check it out.
Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV. Shop on TV broadcasts across the nation every day from midnight to 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV and midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcasts are also streamed on our website at shopontv.co.uk and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. So, why not make it your daily ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest on offer? Outstanding quality, incredible value and superb savings with Shop on TV. At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV.
And that's why it twangs.
Wow, I never knew that before.
Yeah.
Talking about things, I just had a question about the steam cleaner from Barry the Bus.
Did you?
His name is Barry and he drives a bus.
Aha.
So it's gone Barry
He's
the Bus.
not a gangster.
Really
It's not
clever.
his handle.
Ah, it's good to call him that, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, genuine question. He said his neighbour genuinely uses, I don't think I can say the name of the cleaner, but he said to clean black mould between the tiles in his bathroom. He has to spray it on, leave it, and then scrub it. But he said his neighbour is getting terrible trouble with the fumes from the
Aggravating his
said
airways.
thing. Yes. Would the steam cleaner work Absolutely,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
even get that little brush, foregrout, the 4 brushes in a line, so you can scrub right between it. And of course, then the steam killing the mold as well. So yes.
Do you know what I would do? I would use I would blast it with steam first at close to denature it, basically kill it, before I started scrubbing it.
Yeah, that's good because you might put.
You don't want the live spores going up in the air and breathing.
That's really not a bad idea. Really not a bad idea.
You know, I have my uses.
Well, yeah.
No, we're back at our favourite vacuum cleaner. This is the one I'd buy. It's the one I'd recommend to my parents, the one I'd recommend to all of the loved people I cherish in my life, all 3 of them, and all my friends. That many? All my good friends, close personal friends, just like Alan here. I recommend you buy one of these.
Yeah, well, do you know
Did I
something?
mention that?
I have genuinely.
Oh, it comes out.
It's well.
But I've never seen that.
but
I've never seen it removed.
Yeah, you can.
Alan's finding things on this machine that we didn't even know existed.
Remember, because I've used these and to demonstrate this years ago, and I do really love this. Look, I've been demonstrating vacuums of all things. Now, I will demonstrate vacuums that are 60 quid, some that are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But what I will always do, folks, is I will always be completely straight and honest. And by being straight and honest with you, I will always say to you, for this price, this is what you get, and then you make your decision.
Yeah.
You know, you take into consideration, I said, you don't see on TV Pulte ads, okay? They've been around for decades and decades, right? Now, what they don't need to do, it's a household name, what they don't need to do is they don't need to spend millions and millions and millions of pounds on advertisement. Therefore, companies who do, where does that millions and millions of pounds come from? It comes from the profit that's been made from you.
But also they
So
go
then
through a
it has to-
distributor or an agent and then a wholesaler, and whereas we deal, ShopOnTV deal directly with Pulte.
Pulte, here, you.
Yeah.
End of story. But what you haven't got is you haven't got millions and billions of pounds spent on advertising that we are paying for in the price
No
of the
celebrity
unit.
endorsements.
No, except that us, me and you. But what you have got here at the price of £149.99, bearing in mind you're getting the accessory kit that's worth 60 quid. I'm going to be cheeky here. I'm going to say let's call that 50 quid, right? So you're going to buy that extra because that is an extra with us.
Yes.
So you're technically, I'm going to ask you to technically just think you're paying £100 for this. Here's what you're getting for that,
£150 off the Pulte price.
Yeah. So what you're getting is an incredible machine. So first and foremostly, right, you got 21.9 volts of power in that battery.
How much?
That I just had 21.9 volts.
Oh, that's powerful.
Okay, that's powerful, man.
Yeah.
That will give you, that's the power it will give out. But the size of the battery that's in there and the cells in it will give you up to 50 minutes. Now, this is where my honesty always comes in. I always tell you how it is. Up to means that if you turn this on, regular power, turn it to low power. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Turn it to low power, you'll get around 50 minutes on that, okay? If you have it on a higher power, you will get less.
Yes.
But that's understandable, isn't it?
But most of the jobs around the home you can use it on the low power. Can I also say, you know, when you buy something like this, you know what the majority of the cost is? The battery.
The battery, yeah.
Because they're lithium-ion batteries, they don't have any memory. You can keep them plugged in; they'll always stay charged. I bet you, if you had to replace that battery, it'd probably be 50, 60, or 70
Yeah, I would
quid.
certainly say it would be.
Most of the
even being conservative, 50 quid, we'll call it. It's still showing you.
Yeah.
But I want to show you some of the important things, okay, that you want to know about a vacuum. Does it have a HEPA filter? Yes, it does. This HEPA filter is filthy. Now, this is what we would do. Excuse me, come down here with me. I would get this and tap out the filter, just like this, because we use really fine dust. Every week or two.
Yeah, look how fine that dust is.
Just to do that. Look, you can see the dust coming. But do that inside of your bin. Then when it gets really filthy then, wash it, okay? So put it through the washing machine, through very lightly soaped kind of water that's just tepid, okay?
Tepid.
Wow, that's a lot of dust come out of there.
Yeah.
Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to grab a new filter. We're going to imagine that we have washed that one, okay?
Yep.
And now we'll put this in. Now all of that dust that has just popped out of there is not in your room anymore. It's been held inside of here. Wash it, let it dry. Now, HEPA filtration we have, you want to know that you have got cyclonic power. Well, I can show you on that side there.
Cyclonic. Now, what does that mean? Why is that all that? Everyone's got to be cyclonic.
Right.
Why?
So
Why do we care about when that cyclonic vacuum came out that was 500 quid? Why does everyone want one?
The very destructive nature of a cyclone, okay, is it's bigger at the top, smaller at the bottom.
Right.
All that power is funneled in to the end little bit, which is much smaller.
Sure.
And that's where the power is. So this does that. It spins that air around to create that cyclone, which means then that when the suction then is sent to here, it's most powerful.
And also
it's
it pushes
picking up
all the
more.
dirt out the way, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Because bagged vacuums used to, as they filled up, lose power.
Lose power,
But
yeah.
cyclonic means that there's always a funnel of air to come, so it never loses power.
Pushes it down as well, the dirt down to the back of this, which holds half a litre, so it will come down, be pushed down to this just here. So it's allowing this freedom here for the dirt to come in and be pushed down to the end of it just there.
Yes.
So we've got cyclonic power.
Itch on my back.
I hate that. I really do. But watch this, okay? When I turn it on, just here, you can see I've got, let me turn it down, 4 lights. That tells me I've got full power in the battery, up to 50 minutes. This button here, give me full power or low power. Now I'm going to leave it on lower power because I want you to see that this is very capable. Now you'll see on the front there that you've got your lights built in as well, okay? Very cleverly done. The lights are at either end and they're just shining down through that. So I have got lots of tea and coffee and broken up, what would you call it, chips as well, kind of crisps. Now there you go, just go over and back on that and you can see the wonderful job that it's done. Now
He's
what
earned his stripes.
Go forward, and I'm going to leave that there just so that stripe is on it. Now that's on low power, remember. So again, watch this.
That's on low power. I mean,
now just to prove.
It just eats the dirt away.
It eats the dirt away. Now the reason that we always vacuum, sometimes I'll show you one pass like I did a second ago and say, look what it's done. But of course what happens is that when you're pushing forward on the vacuum, if you imagine the pile of the carpet like my fingers, okay? As you push forward, they're bent down like that, so it's picking up the dirt behind it. When you come back, it's pulled back and it's getting the dirt from the other side. Right. So it's picking up the dirt right down to the back of the carpet.
Floor manager Sam has requested that we clean this up as well so that he can go
Certainly,
home early.
Sam. Now again, using low power, listen again, turn it down. I'm going to go right through the middle of this, but I'm going to show you with those wheels on it just how maneuverable this actually is as well, and how
But it's a perfect line.
Well, look at this, watch.
There's no fan down, because you know canister vacs, I have to be careful, because all the exhaust comes out the back. As soon as I turn the thing on, it blows all the dirt in the room, you know, all over the place.
Have a look at that. Now, isn't that lovely to see that?
Serpentine.
Serpentine.
Oh, by the way,
Fine.
yeah, guess what? We had an email from, who was it, Christine?
We were inundated with an email.
Inundated with one entire email. She and her son, Paul, are watching
Paul?
right now. They want a shout out.
Paul!
Christine!
Christine!
Hello, Christine. I'm coming out of the light. Don't worry. Are you all right? Hello, Treacle. You doing all right there? Hello. This is Alan. You met Alan before?
Oh, hey.
Yeah. And also, who is it? Becky. Becky, it's her birthday. No, it's her sister's birthday. It's Jess's birthday. Now, this is the perfect moment, Alan, in the style of Elvis Presley. Jess, sing happy birthday, please.
Thank you very much, baby.
Thank you,
Alan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. There you go, that'll do.
And now do it in the style of Elvis.
Oh, you want to be doing the Elvis style?
Well, you can't half what's it?
Yeah, I did.
Happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jess. Feel free to join in. Happy birthday to you.
You used to be able to sing that. It's only recently you were allowed to sing that because that used to be.
Yes, it was
under-
copyrighted.
Copyrighted it is.
Yeah, it might still be. I don't know.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's I'll pay the $5 or whatever it is.
Anyway, listen to me. Quite frankly, anyway, sometimes I sing songs so badly they'd never be able to find out what it was. They'd pursue me for it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Alan's honestly. When I first met Alan, I was scared of you because whenever you invited me out, it was always because you were doing karaoke somewhere.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to escape doing karaoke? And then I realised, oh no, he actually can. I heard you did a live stream during lockdown.
Yeah, I did.
And I thought, oh, he's really good.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't wait to do karaoke, and then we couldn't because we were locked down.
You're in lockdown. Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
very.
Well, it was
very good
before
singer
lockdown.
too.
Well, I used to be.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have done a karaoke in lockdown. It would have been before
during-
lockdown.
No, but I did do some broadcasts.
Broadcasts, yes, yeah. No, amazing singer. Check him out. Right, let's clean this up. Then Sam can get rid of all of the flooring. We can go
Yes.
back and talk about the iron, and then we
Yes.
all go home.
Let's do it. Full power, just to show you. You look at every single piece of dirt I pop over is gone. Sam won't even have to brush this or do anything with it because all of the dirt is gone. Lower power, still doesn't matter. coffee granules, gravy granules, the stuff from breakfast cereals. You might have some porridge oats or something like that that have fallen. It doesn't matter, and you're getting edge to edge as well. What a beautiful job this has done. I very want to quickly as well show you something as well, because we give you, as standard, because this will go into a handheld by pressing these two buttons.
Yep.
And taking this out, and we give you two accessories. We can pop one of those on just like that.
The
and if you want
nozzle.
to get into, let me come across.
Oh,
Whip.
yeah, you've got a couple of lines of stuff there.
Yes, I have. All I do is pop this on. We'll just wait for that to come across and show you picking up things like that, whatever it might be, cat litter.
Cat litter, catnip.
Yeah, anything
In
at
Leslie's
all.
world.
Picking it up.
Coffee, caffeine,
If you don't want
cocoa.
to use, if you don't want to use that because you think it might
Breadcrumbs.
damage your surfaces, you can put the brush on. You know, it might be around your toaster or something. And now I'm also
But
dusting.
yeah, that's get the dust out of the room into the vacuum.
And
No more breathing
remember,
in.
we can put it on the long end of the long reach hose as well, so we can get up high and down low with it.
But wait, there's more! If you call in the next, whenever it is. You will also get, because with this deal, we give you £60 worth of accessories that normally are an upgrade. We give them to you at no additional cost, which is, this is the best package. You can pay £250 for this on Pulte. You can pay I think about 180 quid on Amazon or Costco. That's without the accessories. We've got the accessory kit included for just £150. Look at that, there it is. £195.03 currently on Amazon without the accessories. Costco, £189 without the accessories.
Can you give Barry the Bus permission to open his bottle of Middleton Very Rare, please?
Barry the Bus, feel free to open your bottle of Middleton Rare.
Very rare.
Very
Drink
rare.
responsibly, please.
Drink responsibly. I think he's laughing. Mm-hmm. Yes,
He
but
says
no,
he's gonna
absolutely.
crack. He was going to keep it and open it when he was with me because it's my favourite little dabble of whiskey.
I see.
And but he's under pressure. He said he's going to crack it open.
Lovely. Right, okay, listen, all I can tell you, we've shown you what we've shown you. If you don't buy this, you need a vacuum, you are missing out. You really are, honestly. It is absolutely my hands down, not just my favourite vacuum, but the favourite vacuum of just about everybody that I've ever worked with in any kind of shopping environment. It is just brilliant. Comes in either the green or the blue. They are different item numbers, so 466014. That's for the green. You'll notice that Pulte themselves give it a slightly different code, SR110. The features are identical, it's just the colour that's different. If you want the blue, then that is on the bottom of the screen. It's 153220, your item number. And that is, again, same price, everything's identical, except that is for the green, I believe. The blue. So green is on the screen and blue is down the bottom of the screen. Comes with a little dock as well. So you can hang it if you wish. Mm-hmm. It's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. I don't know what happened to your chair. They took it away.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm much taller standing. Unlike a dog who's taller when he sits.
Really?
What do you think about dogs like that?
That makes sense.
I
know. I've known a few dogs that they sit all over the place. I think it was sit.
Should we talk about this iron?
If you wish. Yeah.
Yes, I think we should.
Whatever you like.
Last few minutes. Now, I am pleased. I'm not. You will see this iron here. I'm not saying that it's terrible. It's please not. It will iron the clothes, but I'm using it here to show the difference to you and the viewers at home. Why this one is so much better. And I mean,
just say that 20 people are going to miss out on this if they don't check out.
Really?
Put it in their baskets. You need
wow.
To check out, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's
Sorry,
important
Karen.
you do that.
Yeah. No, it's brilliant. It's honestly, it really doesn't matter what you. I would say with Pulte, it's got to be steam generator.
Yeah.
My advice, because I've seen we have various different models, go for the one you can afford. This is the lowest price steam generator iron that we have. It's normally 140 quid. Now, I mean, that's a professional, really, or certainly a semi-professional grade iron. Well, that's not going to do anything, Alan.
Normal iron, even if I try and get, nothing's coming through. But watch the difference when I use.
Yeah.
I'm just going to unlock this because we can lock it into place. When I put this behind here, just look at the steam that's now whizzing through that. So now I can literally vertically iron. Now, I'm not going to do that, of course, with a t-shirt like this, but you get the point that I'm trying to make. Now, here's the thing. When you use a regular iron, okay, the amount of steam that comes out when it's flat like this is that. Now, I know we can give an extra burst, but extra burst is never really anything. And if you try and give it too many bursts, it ends up just stopping.
It's not enough to really relax the fibers.
It's not. And that steam has not coming down here with any force. But the minute that I get the Pulte, and I show you this. Let me put this in front here. Look at that. It's hitting the front, the counter, and flying forward. Such is the power
6 bar of pressure.
of the steam. 6.5 bar.
6.5, sorry. Now, professional irons, they can go up to about, I think, about 12 or 13.
Yeah.
But for a sort of professional home iron, really 8 is about them, 7, 8 is about them. I mean, this is right up there. Until a couple of years ago, 6.5 bar of pressure was considered professional level.
Huge.
You know?
It's a huge amount of steam that comes out of this. And the thing is that what you will see here is with an iron like the one I have here, the little dial here is for the temperature of the sole plate.
Yeah.
And what you find is that you will have certain fabrics. How many times have you put an iron like that onto a fabric and it just jams and you go, ah, and then it scrunches up and you never get those things. You will burn or you will damage the transfers or the picture that's on it so often because you will have the sole plate at the wrong temperature. Well, what Pulte have found out that it's not, or what they've basically went through and done their investigation, and what's the word I'm looking for there?
Discovery,
research and development.
Yes.
And what they found is that the sole plate, yes, it's hot, and please don't touch it, okay? But it's much cooler than an iron that will be turned up high.
Also, you notice the channels in the sole plate to disperse the steam
exactly.
everywhere. Yeah.
And look at that amount of steam that it kicks out the front of that. Now, if we look at this sole plate, okay, it is non-stick. And what you have got is the way this has been
ceramic.
shaped as well, okay? What you have is you've got the steam coming out the front of the nose here. So the minute that this here meets the clothing and the fabric, it immediately starts to take out the creases. And then right out in the edge here and here, again, all of those little holes to pump out that steam.
Yeah.
But you'll see the way the channels are. The steam comes out and then it's forced across and then down through the clothes in a wider.
Do you know, it also, it has, like me, has a round bottom.
Has a round bottom.
So that when you
that.
pull the iron backwards, it doesn't
exactly
kink up the fabric.
Yeah, because if you get the flat ones all the way across, they can catch.
They can.
But this isn't. And again, it's like the front of it. You can see it's curved. So as it's coming back, there's less of a surface area here meeting the clothes or the T-shirt as you come backwards, and therefore much less likely to scrunch it up.
What this is, folks, this is a workhorse with a 1.5 litre tank, 6.5 bar pressure.
Yeah.
This is for the power user who does a ton of ironing. Maybe you've got a big family and you are forever ironing. It has been proven because Bev was actually, she went down to the Department of Weights and Measures, if that even exists anymore, and she was officially enlisted to measure the ironing efficiency of lots of different types of iron. The Pulte was about twice as fast as any other iron. So it cuts your ironing time down by half.
Wow, that's
so if you're
huge.
ironing for 2 hours a day, now it's 1 hour a day. But if you charge for ironing, you can charge, and you can do more in the time.
Wow, of course, yeah.
But you can do multiple layers. You can do multiple layers of linen, multiple layers of clothing. I mean, it is really a very, very powerful iron. It's like no other. Remember, it produces 5 times more steam. All the steam generator irons from Pulte did, because they have the patent. They're the ones that invented this technology. It's 5 times more steam than any other iron anywhere in the world on the market.
You saw that as well, continuous steam. What they mean by that is that while the iron is on and you're working with it, you don't have to worry about having to refill it. Because sometimes if you bring a hot iron over to the sink and you're trying to pour it in, number one, you can burn yourself. Number two, you will run water over the sole plate, and then you know, you could end up in trouble. With this one, you take out that 1.5 litre reservoir out the front and either bring it to the tap or just fill it up from, you know, a kind of a canister or you know, a little water jug that you have
Jug,
beside
or
you. You know,
ready in 2 minutes. Extra large detachable tank. It is self-cleaning as well.
Yeah.
So there's actually there's a cleaning cycle, and what you can do is it'll tell you when it needs cleaning. It'll light up, and you just hold it over the sink, and it just literally goes. You fill it with water, and it's forces out any
gets all the calcium and stuff out of it. But the thing is if you look here, this doesn't matter. You press the button on the sorry, you don't press the button. You
Sorry,
you pull that out.
I
Just
can't
there,
quite hear my producer again, unfortunately.
and what you have is that's
Oh,
you
sorry.
Fill it up.
What were the percentages again? Oh, so I see. This was for you, this bit. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. 20%,
eco function.
10% less water, and you're saving 25% energy.
but it
So
still
again,
does as good a job.
That's in the eco function as well.
And then
compared to the
I think we
max
had
function,
a stock up. Did we have a stock update as well, Leslie? So we're almost at half the stock of the iron. It's really proving very popular, and we had quite a few of them actually. Again, you know, if you don't like ironing, this is perfect. You will enjoy ironing if you have one of these. Honestly, everyone should have a steam generator iron. Also, we had an email. I think Leslie was mentioning another email. You read me another email while I was from Carol. Hello, Carol. How are you doing?
Carol.
She says good morning. Excuse me. Hopefully she's well. She was poorly apparently. Hopefully you're back at home, and she's happy to see me back and happy to see you on the telly. Loves that we're both wearing blue.
You're back. You're back.
You got my back?
I got your back.
I love it.
Yeah.
And people want me. Well, they wanted me back.
Yes.
And I said, you can't have it. I need it to hold my legs up. Boom, boom. There's a long joke about this guy who goes to the doctor who's got a big screw through his waist. And he's like,
Are we getting this now, are we?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? And the doctor examines him and is like, tries everything, and doesn't know what to do. So in the end, he says, like, all I can do is recommend you to a friend of mine. You know, he's kind of a DIY enthusiast. He might have a spanner or something that will help. So the guy goes round to this DIY enthusiast. Takes a while, but they find the right size spanner, and he takes out the bolt, and the guy's bum falls off. And that's the whole joke. Guy with a bolt through his middle.
Yeah.
And they unscrewed it, his bum fell off.
Right.
That's the. I didn't say it was a good joke, but that's the whole joke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can, but it's one of those jokes you can drag out for hours in a pub
Glad you did.
or a restaurant. No. Well, I thought it was funny. Oh, look at the website then if you've got nothing better to do with yourselves. Crikey.
Oh, brilliant.
700,000 products.
Yeah. And counting.
And counting.
I'm still trying to make out, did I miss something with that joke?
Maybe I didn't tell it well. Oh, something about the steam mop. We're going to the steam mop? Why are we going to the steam mop? Oh, okay, we're going to the steam mop, apparently. I thought they cleared it all away. God, oh, crikey, that's the second time I've tripped over that. Right, now tomorrow night, we've got all of these goodies. We have the weed gone, 10% of the stock of the weed gone has gone already. Tell us quickly about all the products in this show.
Yeah, of course, weed gone, glyphosate-free weed killer, acts immediately and will be completely 100% biodegraded in the soil 24 hours later, which means you can replant, should you wish, destroying all the soft cells of the weed. It's brilliant. I'm seriously looking forward to this show.
Weed killer, seriously, we were told I've been told by several people, is like gold dust at the moment. It's sold out in a lot of places, yeah. So get it while you got. We've only got about 80 left. What else we got? A great way to get rid of your moss and your lichen and
yeah, the JCB patio clear.
Keep it clear.
Keep it clear. For your patios. and stuff like
JCB,
that.
I've heard of them.
Yes, apparently they make little small toys. That
Yeah.
big things,
Yeah.
And big things as well. So it's patio cleaner, get rid of moss, mold, mildew, algae, things like that. And then the sealant and proofer, which you put on afterwards, and it creates
Seals
a
it and
barrier.
yeah.
Improves it. Yeah, and it proves it doesn't.
Yeah.
It helps prevent it from growing back. Also, pressure sprayer, amazing. With Keep It Clear coming with that in a little bundle as well. I will be having one of those with me tomorrow as well to show you through. Very good. It acts as a funnel on the top of it too, so you don't have to pour it through a little small eyelet.
Yes, and you did a lovely outside demonstration for us as well.
We did. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
All that coming up tomorrow night. Just after, actually, what time are we on tomorrow? It's about, I think, 20 to 1, something
Is
like
it?
that.
Something like that,
roughly. We'll find out. Now that could be a different time on STV. We might be on STV at midnight, and we'll find out.
Could well be.
So anyway, in the closing moments of the show, ladies and gentlemen, let's just recap
Yes.
and summarise this Polti Vaporetto SV450 steam cleaning system.
Yes. Well, with the power of just water creating superheated steam, this will kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses, etc., etc. Now you can see the steam rising from that. It's starting to build up the head of steam to clean. Now once you put that to the floor and it's making contact, you can see the way that it's cleaning and breaking down any dirt, any grease, anything that's untoward that you don't want to have on your floor, and it's killing the germs as well. And of course, what it's doing as well is it will leave a coating of steam, as you can see, or water on the floor. But after a minute or two, that will dry and you will be able to walk on that.
Oh,
just look at how filthy that is.
The
Absolutely terrible.
filth.
Yeah.
Now that looked fairly clean, but if you had a toddler that was crawling around, then putting their hands in their mouths, that would all be going in there too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, all going in there. It turns into a
Sucking
handheld
on
as well.
dirt.
And have a look at the back of this. You've got these built-in little scrubbing brushes as well. Now, the reason for those just there is that if you do have a real stubborn area, what you can do is you can lift the back of that and you can use that to scrub the area. Or in fact, if you're working hard, just I like to put my foot there and just use that just to get that little area quickly.
Right.
But you can use it whichever way you want. So you've got this little reservoir here, 1/3 of a litre of water. It's got filters at the back as well, so the calcium and the lime stuff, lime scale doesn't go through. You have got the reservoir down the very front as well, down here, which you will put in, what's it called again, Rob? The name of that really special stuff?
It's called Fresco Vapor.
Fresco Vapor you put in here, and then with the press of the button here, it will then put some of that out with the steam, and it gives a beautiful fragrance. But you don't have to worry, because I'm telling you that when you use steam, you're not using any chemicals to kill 99.9% of bacteria, germs, and viruses.
I think fresco means air. I don't speak Italian, but al fresco's outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
In the air. I think it's,
Yeah, it probably is actually. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's good because I like learning stuff like that.
So do I.
It's good.
Anyone who speaks Italian, do let us know.
O sole mio. It's now or never. And
Somehow I suddenly fancy a cornetto.
just the one. Because that was Elvis actually heard O Sole Mio and then wanted it to be written in English, and he had it written in English as It's Now or Never, and then they used just one kind of.
I didn't know that.
Yes, that's.
And then Edgar Wright went along and made the Cornetto trilogy. Do you know about that?
No, I don't.
Do you not?
No.
So Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fires, and he's put me on the spot now, and he's making me scared, and I forget
why is it called the
World's End.
Oh,
because
yeah.
each one features a different flavour of cornetto.
Oh, is that correct?
Yes.
I never knew
so
it
it's
was
called
that.
the Cornetto trilogy.
Just very quickly, so we only got 6 seconds. You can use the carpet glider on that as well, Rob, and
Great.
you can use it for all different things.
Great.
It's great.
Great. It's
Right.
great. Good. Is that it?
I've peaked.
How long we got? Oh, we got a minute and 20. What should we do?
Now you want me to talk about
No! What else should we do? What should we do in a minute and 20 seconds?
it?
Thank you, Alan. I can do that. I can say thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Rob.
very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
8th of January 1935 to the 16th of August 1977. Elvis was 42 when he died.
Oh.
Yeah, born in Tupelo and lived in Memphis. The house he bought was called Graceland, which a spoof company has tried to take over.
My parents went there.
Graceland?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. Cried for an hour.
Did you really? He was amazing. I loved the film actually. I thought that Sir What's His Face did a good job.
Yeah. His name's
Him.
Austin.
Him indoors. That's the one.
Yeah, him indoors. Yeah, he was very good.
I think we should just leave everybody on with a conundrum.
Yes, okay.
Sometimes I like to think about Sean Connery. Amazing actor, of course.
Yes.
Superb, absolutely superb. But when guests came around and there was a lack of chairs, how did he ask them to take a seat?
Take a Yeah, wow.
And on that bombshell,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a wonderful evening. See you.